Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of your favorite show of the unexplained, the weird, popular culture, I guess. High strange, cryptozoological,
And just random crap now, I think, honestly, at this point.
the haterade chugging, because we do a lot of haterade chugging.
Here on Vanishing Gates, we started off predominantly trying paranormal, but here's the fact. We just do whatever we want at this point.
No, I mean, we're still based on the Fortean, the strange, the unexplained. But we also are nerds at heart. And we thought for the last episode
Of the year.
of this year, which the year ends tomorrow night.
This is going to be, I think...
Yeah, kind of tomorrow.
Oh, we should introduce ourselves, don't you?
Yeah, because you're jumping the gun.
I'm sorry.
As always, I am your host into this foray into the weird, the odd, the possibly offensive.
Yes.
Usually offensive.
Normally offensive.
I'm Jay, and with
Yes.
me as always is my sidekick into this realm of the strange. My Robin of my Batman.
Yes, maybe, perhaps.
My Finn of my, what was that pilot's name?
Ray? Or Poe.
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron.
Yeah. The Finn to my Poe.
Yes. I think people are starting to notice on screen right now there is a bit of a...
The pen to
a
my
theme
teller.
at the moment on the show.
Yeah.
Currently, and we have a reason for that thing, just so you know.
The Hatfield to my McCoy.
The question is, did we post what this conversation is going to be about? Because this
we
is going
are
to be...
going to get there, but
Wait, hold on. Yes, I got to... Sorry. I keep jumping.
I'm Jay, and this is
the guy you're probably going to hate if you enjoy unpopular, or if you enjoy popular opinion.
That's not necessarily true if you look at the numbers. So what's your name there?
Or unpopular.
buddy?
Jack.
All right. You guys, you've been with us for a while probably. You know that we're missing a character, but we do have this fancy skull to take care of him, and he's got these sunglasses on the top of his head because Paco is in San Francisco celebrating the new year.
Yes, he is. And here's the thing. I don't think they've noticed that we have our own new studio.
Well,
not
I mean,
so
it's in
new,
the
but
works.
rather
I'm sure they've
moved.
noticed that there are changes in the works. My goal here is to try to make things a little more fashionable.
My eye.
And intelligent. I don't know, guys. I'm just moving the studio around and trying to make things work a little better, and it's getting there. It's getting there. Because, as you know, the Vanishing Gates studio is in my garage.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope garage, though.
I wish you could name these things, because in this episode, this is our sort of nerd episode, if you will. This is going to be where Vanishing Gates explores its roots of nerddom. So, there's not much. I don't think we have anything actually paranormal for this episode.
Well, no. I mean, we'll get there if we have to, or if we do. I mean, have to. You're gonna twist my arm talking about the ghosts. The thing is, though, we do want to talk about our upcoming anniversary. Our 1-year anniversary is right around the corner, guys. It's
Yeah, only a few months. That's not around the corner, by the way.
a few months.
It's July,
No,
isn't it?
January 30th is the date we started.
Oh, really?
So right, I don't know exactly what day we're doing the anniversary show, but we are doing our 1-year anniversary show at Vanishing Gates, and we have some guests that are going to be on. From what I hear, a little birdie told me our dear friend Emily from Mystic Rose Tarot is going to be on the show doing live tarot readings
Very good.
right here in studio, and also there's a good chance that our dear friend Sheila Renee Parker will be on as a call-in guest. So it should be a really cool show. It's always had a good turnout. It's always been really entertaining and fun, and they're always very sweet people.
It'll be good to meet RC, Sheila, and Emily again. Two of my favorite guests.
Yeah, awesome.
I do.
Not that we play favorites.
Well, yes, we don't play favorites. I mean, I do appreciate with Sheila coming on, being our first real guest, and then being.
I mean,
so
I have
open.
one that I really, really don't want to talk about ever again.
Yes, well,
I'm not gonna go
that's
there,
neither
though.
here nor there.
Yeah.
But you can't do much with that.
So what's our cigar of the show there?
I have no idea. I can read though. Hold on, let me read. I'll show
Victor
you.
Sinclair Stogies. Come on, bro.
Victor Sinclair Stogies, everyone.
What? It's almost like I just said that.
Holy crap! Did you?
No,
What?
didn't say that.
It's almost like I never listened to what I'm told. I mean, who cares?
It's almost like you're a psychic. Well, they might want to enjoy these stogies, which, by the way, this is a very nice smoke. It's an even burn. It's not the first time we've had it on the show, probably. Not the first time I've had it.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but I am a fan of Gurkha Warlords. That is the one cigar I
They
love
are
at all
delicious.
times.
I
They
mean,
are
Gurkhas
amazing.
delicious.
The Gurkha is my all-time favorite brand. I like these brands, but I think the problem is it's like drinking one the best, I guess for you would be the finest whiskey or something like that. You can't just go back.
Jameson?
That's not how that works.
You can always
don't
go back
just
to Jameson.
you don't just step backwards.
Finest whiskey.
I mean, these cigars are great. I'm not mocking them or knocking them, but I'm just saying that I prefer Gurkhas.
For what they are, they're delicious cigars.
Well,
you're just being a hater.
Fine.
This is the entire, guys, just so you know, this
Fine.
cigar conversation is how this entire show is going to go as we talk about God's gift to humans. Oh, God. Star Wars.
Star Wars is amazing. This is not Star Wars.
We'll get there. Spoilers, guys. There are spoilers on the road
Not
to
yet.
your face, but we'll get there
We will
eventually.
tell you when the spoilers are starting to come around. So if you've not seen The Last Jedi, we will tell you beforehand, because we aren't just going to talk about The Last Jedi. We're going to talk about every movie in the Star Wars franchise, and we're going to explain things.
Well, yeah, knowing us, we'll get there. We haven't
Mostly
planned on any of
because,
this.
well, no, we're not planning. Not the whole. We're not going to explain the whole series, by the way.
We might.
We're just going to maybe reference things.
Not that you'd understand it.
No, yeah. I mean, you have to be as geeky as us, loving these movies.
Hold
and enjoying
on.
The series.
No, geeks bite the head off chickens.
Sorry, nerds.
You're a nerd.
Is
Nerds!
no.
I'm an athlete. You're a nerd.
Whatever. What? Fine.
Just because you were good at basketball and football and crap doesn't make you tough.
I love basketball and I hate football. So
You learn to box talk, bro.
all right.
Can't even do bloody knuckles.
So we will let you guys know as we go into that.
We will allow this
We will-
information to slip into
Yes,
your
I
mind.
actually said that. We
We
will let
warn
you
you.
know just before we go into spoilers in this conversation, because this is going to be something. I have a feeling this is going to be an argument.
Dude, did you see the seagull stop it now mugs?
No, I've not seen that.
It's Yoda with a seagull on his head.
Nice.
I have a new goal in life: to get the seagull stop it now mug.
That
What do you
is-
mean, Paco? Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Lots of
Oh no, he's not there.
yeah, lots
That's
of.
weird.
Well, no, he's saying about what he normally says.
No, I mean he seems a little more alive than normal.
That's not nice.
More-
He's not even here. He's probably not even watching. It's hate, Paco. I'm throwing shade, bro.
I don't think
In
anyone's
San
watching at this
Francisco,
point because
no
it's
one's
almost
watching
New
at this
Year's.
point.
We got.
Who wants to watch us do anything ever at all?
Well, I think it's just we've had this unfortunate run when we don't have like holidays. We get good views, but when we have holidays, the problem is when the holidays right around the corner, there's nobody there. Because
Here's
everybody's
the
ready
deal:
For
we're the only show live during the holidays.
Are we?
Yeah. Nobody else is like, oh, we're taking a week off. See you next year. That's
Well, that's us.
just, who wants to do that? Who wants to go, oh, we're taking a week off, viewers, because we hate you? Like, no, we're here for the holidays, because we're a family at Vanishing Gates. Or
This is a
a
family
couple
show.
of us are family.
Damn it.
It's not a family-friendly show.
No, it's definitely
Not safe for work, folks.
at NSFW.
That said, please don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel, and please give us a follow and watch the videos. It actually helps us a lot.
Yes. So,
Today's show is brought to you by
oh yes. Lead the way.
our
I
dear
never
friends
memorize
at
things.
Dio Sandwiches, here in Eureka, California, and friendly Henderson Center, in the heart of Henderson Center. Some say that Dio's is, in fact, the heart.
People are
of Henderson
assholes in
Center.
Henderson Center.
Not this one. No.
Dio's is nice though.
These are the
Remember
heart of Henderson Center. And you
Yes.
just canceled so many possibilities of sponsors with that comment, you idiot.
Screw you, Henderson
That-
Center. Other than Dio's.
Come on, son.
Go to
No,
Dio's. Hate everyone
Dio's
else.
is awesome. And, it's at 429 Grotto Street. And if you're at Dio's, eat some food, but also tell them Vanishing Gate sent you, and you'll get a discount on your food.
Just the grilled cheese menu. Right?
No.
On everything.
No. I just have the grilled cheese menu here as their special, as a thing to do, because I can't go over their entire menu. That would be preposterous. But what we can do is we can discuss the grilled cheese menu.
Nice.
It's simple. It's easy. The basic grilled cheese is $6. You can have the breads are wheat, white, and Texas toast, which all of those sound the same.
Look, you know what a grilled cheese is. Just get Texas toast
Hold
and
on.
enjoy.
But have you had a provolone and pepper jack?
Why no? I haven't, Jay. Tell me more.
This is why we don't get more sponsors.
Look,
You and Paco. I'm gonna
grilled
stab you.
cheese and a great sandwich shop speaks for itself, and that's what Diaz does. It speaks for itself. We don't need to tell you.
But it's
pricey.
not just grilled cheese. It's a great sandwich shop.
What?
Good food and good people.
Well, that's what we need to say. Good food, good people, and a good time. Go enjoy yourself at Dio's and Henderson
menu,
Center.
the grilled cheese menu is important, or he wouldn't have printed it and laminated it and given it to me.
He has a point, I guess. Well, then finish it off.
Anyway, go to Dio's, tell them Vanishing Gates sent you, and you'll get a discount on your order. And we are going to be doing a show from Dio's at some point, live.
Sounds spectacular to me.
I'm not sure if it's haunted, but it might
Well, I don't... is he sure about this? Because has he watched the show?
be. I don't know.
Then the answer is no, because he hasn't stopped us from saying
he's checked it
thing.
out, he's watching, he's talked to me. I went to high school. He's a nice guy.
He's currently probably thinking to himself, that was a bit of a mistake.
He's a trained fireman.
Well, then
That should tell you something about his.
I would say I have respect for him immediately.
Yeah.
Because I have to, anyone who can do that, I have respect for him.
Yeah. So if you're at
Look,
Dio's,
we've got
tell
some in
them
the chat.
Vanishing Gates sent you.
Lizzie
in chat. Please, when you're at Dio's, just tell them we sent you. It'll help us. It'll help them. It'll help you. It'll be awesome.
Give you a discount.
It's
Great.
reciprocal.
Tell your friends,
Reciprocal.
even if they don't watch us.
No. Tell your friends to watch us.
Yes, watch
so
us.
So we can tell them to go to Dio's. You're not good at this whole.
No, I'm terrible.
For the show.
I don't know how this works.
We have to have sponsors.
I don't know how sponsorship works. It's okay.
Don't forget to check out Nick's Electronics.
We love Nick.
.com. I think it's still .com. I don't know if
Is it .com, Nick?
He pops.
He's
in
probably
once in a
not
while.
here.
He's not watching.
Yeah.
He's got other things to
Probably
do.
getting crunk. It's dope.
He's getting what?
The show is dope.
Are you taking my words now?
Yep.
It's a Mandela effect.
No, it's not.
See? It worked. Perfect.
No, it's not.
All right, so
Let's
guys,
do
we
this.
do have a news article for you. And as someone who is a bit of a...
Oh my god, did you really go to this website for this news article?
Don't. We're not doing that. As a person who is a bit of a... Okay, I'm not a nerd, but I have a nerd streak, all right? And I like to play video games. We talk about video games here. We talk about sci-fi and stuff. Like tonight, we're talking about Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
I just spilled water down my front, and it is now in my shoe and my sock, and it is uncomfortable.
Would have been worse if you spilled it down your back and did the same thing.
There's a new shirt, too.
Well,
So
now
what's
it's a little bit cleaner. Wasn't dirty water.
You know what? It is dirty water, okay?
This is now. Now
This
it is.
This is water from tap in Humboldt County. It's probably poison.
Compare that to LA and then get back to me, bro.
I would rather never drink in LA.
So if you're in the gaming world at all, you play any video games, or you really like YouTube, because we're YouTubers, technically, because we have a YouTube channel. I guess, does that mean
We are not YouTubers until we have at least like 10 people following us.
We have 42 people following
We have
us.
42 people on YouTube
I
following
know.
us.
Yay! That's the most pathetic admittance I've ever had. Like, oh yeah, I got 42 people on YouTube, bro.
Don't forget to like, follow, and share the show.
On YouTube.
And no, just also on Facebook.
Don't
please.
forget the notifications.
Share on Facebook.
All of it. Yes, please.
Please share.
Spread the love.
Do not bring in people who are easily offended.
Or do and have them complain.
Because we are offensive.
We are very offensive. That's not just body odor
You know what?
or bad dental work.
Bring your people who are easily offended, because they need to be exposed to easily or horribly offensive things.
As long as you're not the one exposed, I think we're okay.
That's true. I might be exposed.
Don't expose yourself. No!
Oh, okay.
You did the truffle shuffle. They paid their penance.
Fine.
You paid your penance.
Good.
And may the force be with you. So, that said, though, there's a big thing that goes on with a lot of YouTubers and people that live stream. It's called swatting. It didn't just start with live streams. Like, people were getting swatted for quite a while now. And what that means is someone is calling the police and saying there's somebody who they're not,
Well,
and they're doing something violent, and having the SWAT team show up at innocent people's houses. This just happened and ended in tragedy.
well, the thing is most swattings go along the same lines. Someone on live streaming on Twitch or something streaming, and one of the viewers basically doxes or gets their documents, and a kid, I think he was like 16 years old, 15 years old, is going away for about 15 to 30 years because he got caught doing this, because they can catch you.
We're going to go to
right
the story now, because we work together as a gaming community, coming together and actually shutting some asshole down.
Yeah.
So, and not in the way that you would think.
Well, I mean, okay, so the way it works is essentially the person calls and they say that there's a violent person with a gun and that there were shots fired or something is happening.
To that effect, yeah.
They're potential terrorists. They know they have a bunch of weapons. They're reporting them. So the SWAT team shows up. They kick in the door. and it goes from there to see what happens.
This case is...
There are videos that you can watch.
This case is actually way worse because someone actually got killed because of it, which is the weird thing. You guys can go on YouTube and watch when swatting goes wrong or live stream SWAT, and watch the people that live stream get swatted, which is a horrible thing. Like, don't SWAT people.
To be honest, I think some of the there's a couple there that I think are fake. That they're not fake. I think they actually got swatted, but I think they're
You might have
because they're some of them are too calm, like too relaxed,
this,
not automatically responding.
That's
to
not the
point
of this one because this is a pretty big problem. So CNN.com, a prank call to police led to a man's death at a home in Wichita, Kansas, and a man in California has been arrested in connection with the crime. It's another example of swatting, or a prank in which people falsely report horrific crimes to draw large numbers of law enforcement or SWAT teams. In Wichita, a 28-year-old man was shot and killed Thursday after police responded to a call about a shooting involving hostages. Family members identified the man as Andrew Thomas Finch, CNN affiliate KAKE reported. The suspect is Tyler Barris, 25, of Los Angeles, according to Officer Mike Lopez of the Los Angeles Police Department. Lopez said Barris was arrested in Los Angeles on Friday afternoon after the Wichita Police Department issued a fugitive warrant. He could be in court as early as Tuesday, and he should be shot on scene anyway, because that's how justice would actually work.
Look, they don't know he did it.
Yes, they do. He's on record. Okay, so here's the thing about this, and this is not part of the news article, guys. We have him on audio, phone records to 911, making the call. And he's calling like, oh yeah, no, I got my family members in the closet. I'm going to shoot them. And the 911 was like the operator's like, well, don't. Maybe put the gun down. We'll send people your way. Oh yeah, if you're going to send people, I'm definitely going to be armed. So when the guy opened the door, he got shot. This isn't a fucking game.
Okay, so here's the thing. I forgot what I was about to say.
Because you didn't know that part of the story, did you?
No, I was thinking of something else completely different.
Okay, so it's a load of horse crap. Don't SWAT people. It's stupid, and it's going to get people killed, clearly.
Well, I mean, it's not even that. The fact of the matter is this is a felony. It's not a slap on the wrist, people. You get caught. You're going away for so long, it's not worth it.
He's from California. He's probably not.
They'll probably let him out tomorrow, but the point is that...
Well, this guy's already been arrested for making bomb threats.
The thing is here's the thing.
Same dude.
He's going away because he's going to get deported. He's basically going to get, what's the term? It's, transferred? Summoned? I don't remember what the term between states is.
You guys in chat want to help with this one?
I don't know what the term is. He's going to get, like, handed over to Kansas, essentially.
No, California doesn't do that.
Indicted.
Extradited.
Words.
California doesn't extradite.
California is a shitty state.
Kansas might pay for it to happen.
If you ever want to live somewhere, don't choose this place.
Well, it's a beautiful place to live.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just full of nut jobs. And ran by them.
Yeah, what about Florida?
They got great oranges, at least.
So it's California.
No, they don't.
How do you know?
Because California sucks.
It doesn't suck all the way.
It sucks. It sucks all the way.
Not in a way you wouldn't call it back.
All the way down.
Like I said. Not in a way you wouldn't call it
worst
back.
state I've ever... Well, okay, second. No. One of the worst states.
One of two states you've lived in ever in your entire existence.
I think just the existence of Detroit in a state makes that state bad. So this is second worst.
All right, we're not.
For all the people in Detroit, I apologize.
May the force be with you.
I love the Lions and Barry Sanders.
Who?
Barry Sanders.
Who's that?
One of the greatest running backs in history. Barry.
What's a running back?
Never mind. We're moving on now.
I'm not getting foosball.
So here's the thing. There's a guy.
It's a joke. I know who Barry Sanders is.
I know, but about for the swatting thing, there are some local PDs that people like Twitch streamers have gotten swatted so often that this guy got swatted once. After that, the police now call his house almost every other day when he's streaming to say, "Are you currently doing anything crazy?"
Could you imagine if he pissed off like the mafia and they know what's gonna happen? They're like, just answer the phone to say it's fine. He's killed the guy, his family. Like cops, hey, how's it going? Oh, it's fine. It's just me. I got swatted again.
They call him like almost
the
every
boy
other
who
day.
cried wolf syndrome is alive and well. But this isn't the boy who cried wolf. This is the boy's neighbor cried wolf.
Look at nowadays the thing is this is really fucking bad because and part of the
Hella.
language. This is hella bad. No, it's fucking because this is serious. Because you have to realize that the morons out there who are swatting, they aren't responding like they would normally anymore. Because a lot of the police forces aren't responding in a full force to see what's happening. So there's instances that are going to wind up happening where someone is actually doing something, and one cop shows up to knock on a door to see if everything's okay.
Or an innocent person gets killed, like this one.
Yeah. And
It's
the thing
all
is,
bad.
it's between that and then the fact that the officers may not show up in force to find out that they're in a real situation. One officer knocks on the door, a guy answers with an AK or something, and it's over from there. And that's how that could wind up happening.
Yeah.
Just because that you want to make a stupid prank that will get you probably I think it's 15 to 20 years in prison, federal prison,
death penalty.
And
in this case,
they don't
in
treat
this
you
case,
like a.
This guy should get the death penalty.
And the kid who went, he's not getting treated like a minor. Oh no, not for felony. You don't get a minor charge.
No, he's
You're
not a minor.
going to
This guy's an
juvie.
adult.
No, I'm talking about the kid who got caught, who was 16 years
This
old
guy
who got caught too.
The guy that did this got
If
caught.
I remember correctly, it was a 15 or 16-year-old who got caught. He's not going to get charged as a minor because it's a felony. He's going to go to federal prison with grown-ass adults, where he's going to learn something
because
today.
it's over state lines, so it's a federal offense.
Yeah.
Guys, by the way, if you cross state lines, even internet-wise, it's a felony, a federal offense.
Well, if you think about it, in California and California and Colorado, marijuana as of the first will be legalized, but it's not federally legalized, which means if you cross state lines with it, even into a legalized state, it is a federal offense to transport. Because federally, it's illegal.
It doesn't matter. It should never.
Well, the
have been
police will never
illegal
hit
in
you
the
for it,
first
but the
place.
feds would.
Pot should never have been illegal in the
When
first
I'm saying cross it, or when you do something from one state to another state, that's crossing federal lines.
You're crossing
which
a
is
federal
illegal.
boundary, which makes it a federal offense.
So it's just it's not worth it. It's really not worth it.
You know what another federal offense is?
If you want to mess with them, do other
Wars
horrible
movie.
things. Yes, that is making a new Star Wars movie named The Last Jedi. That's a horrible offense.
Okay, guys.
To make.
Here's where we get into spoiler territory.
Oh, are we moving on to that already? Do you want to get owned by this conversation?
You're gonna get demolished in the face.
All right, share it with you real quick. I want people who are going to stay. What I want to ask for people who are going to stay. Share it to your Facebook. Let everybody know we're about to discuss The Last Jedi. If you have any interest in the controversy,
one person watching, which I think is probably just me.
Yes, if it's just us, it doesn't matter. But if anyone is watching out there and you want to watch this, and if you're here on the live stream, invite people. Let them know we're going to discuss the Last Jedi movie and Star Wars in general and see what's going on. Because there's a lot of people actually interested in this controversy. If you want to see someone's opinion, because I personally did not like the movie, and he personally did.
You just jumped the shark on that one. You just went right to the point.
No.
Why don't we take our time to
because
get there?
There's a discussion that comes from this. There's a discussion.
Actually, I think that was the discussion. I liked it. You didn't.
No, because that isn't it.
Thanks for watching.
That is far from it. Far from it. Because there's more to that problem than there's more about this crap than anything else. Because
why don't
this
we
movie
talk about the New Year's scarecrow that people burn and drown?
No,
and try to drag in the
this
water?
is terrible.
I guess we'll do that.
Do you want to talk to this first? About that first?
No.
Okay, let's move into the spoiler territory then.
There was another direction I wanted to go with this before we got into this.
Well, you moved on to it.
I know. Well, you started it.
You started it.
We were going to call Paco.
Let's do it after the fact.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should call Paco now. He might be asleep when we call him back.
Meh.
He has been imbibing.
Just do a live show tomorrow, Paco.
He did a live show earlier on his page.
That's true. That's true. Well, that's good at least, which is weird. So, first off, the movie sucked.
No, that's not how you started this conversation.
Yes, it is. That's how you start that conversation. So, why don't you start this conversation, please, Jeff?
All right. So, the first movie I ever saw as a human being, because before I was a human being, I don't know what I saw. Could have been a thing. If you believe in...
Well, that's just like, what's the guy from Facebook? Zuckerberg. He's a real human, too. Real human Mark Zuckerberg.
Anyway, that's...
I'm voting for real human Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. So, the first movie I ever saw as a kid, I was 2. I went to go see Return of the Jedi. My dad took me to see it.
Great movie. Great movie.
But you didn't see it in theaters, and I wouldn't remember it because I was 2.
It's a good freaking movie.
But I've watched every Star Wars since then in theaters.
I think we differ.
At all.
I think this is interesting because this is where we differ.
Now, I don't go see it on opening night usually.
So, I don't
did
either because
for
it gets
Phantom
obnoxious.
Menace.
And I'm glad I actually didn't see this
I
one.
did,
on
but I
opening
didn't have to
night.
wait in line for tickets. Like,
This would have been bad. I imagine this was bad in opening night.
you're preposterous. I even liked the Wookiee movies. Yeah, there was 2. Look it up. Ewok movies.
The Christmas special was creepy.
I liked the Wookiee movie. I'm losing my mind.
Creepy.
Here. The Wookiee Christmas special, the life ceremony.
The Life
was awesome.
Day.
Yeah, it was great.
George Lucas literally bought
That was a television
almost
show.
every one of those copies in an attempt to get rid of it. He tried to hunt down every copy of that to make sure that it would never see the light of day.
You should
again.
look at there's a show on Netflix about the toys that it's called Toys That Made Us, and one of them focuses on Kenner and Star Wars. It's like the first episode. You should watch that.
What?
It's
Star Wars.
dank.
Star Wars.
Kenner rolled that. Did you know the Star Wars toys? The toy company had a contract with Lucasfilms where they made 95% or something like that of all profit off Star Wars toys.
Yeah.
For the longest time.
It was it's because it wasn't going to be anything.
Well,
supposedly.
yeah, but then it blew up, and then Lucasfilm was like, I'm getting shanked in the butt with this one.
So, here's the thing. Let's talk about the movies. I think this is where me and him differ. What do you think of the 1, 2, and 3?
I appreciate them.
I thought they were good.
They were okay.
I thought they were good. I think
They
was a
weren't
story
great.
that
I
people
think
liked.
Hayden Christensen probably should not have been hired for that role.
You know what? I actually thought he was good in that role when I finally started thinking about it.
That said, when you take it and break it down and try to... Guys, George Lucas has some of the best ideas and some of the worst ideas. Like, did you guys know that Yoda would not have been named Yoda had Lucas had his druthers? He would have been pink, and his name would not have been Yoda.
George Lucas has some bad ideas.
Yeah. Was it Minch Yoda was the second one, but the first one was Buffy.
I have no idea because
Yoda would have been Buffy.
I
Had George
That's
Lucas
weird.
had full throw into this conversation.
I'm glad someone cut him off on that.
Yeah, but then they did Jar Binks.
Jar Jar wasn't that bad. He's a Sith.
No, that's a fan theory. It's bullcrap.
Jar Jar's a Sith.
People, okay.
Hashtag Jar Jar Sith.
So, guys, spoiler time now. The fan theories threw everyone through a loop.
Wait, no.
Fan theories are the
We cannot
reason no
start
one
there.
people didn't like
We
this
cannot start there. We have
Yes,
to
we
start
can.
with
You
number
mentioned Jar
7.
Jar.
We have to start with number 7.
All right, Force Awakens.
Because number 7, The Force Awakens, was a coherent, good story, which I will admit the detractors for this who say that the 8th movie was good, who detract for this saying that the 7th one was too safe and too good and it followed too narrow of a line. Here's the thing.
I thought it was dope.
I don't go to a plant store and purchase a tree and then get handed a bush and go, thanks, that's just what I wanted. No, when I go to a Star Wars movie, what do I want to see? Do I want to see a brand new thing?
That was the
No.
most incoherent
I want to
argument
see
I've
a
ever heard in my
goddamn
life.
Star Wars movie.
That made no sense.
Yes, it did. Because I go to purchase a
bush
tree,
is still
I
a
don't
plant.
want a bush.
You said I go to a plant store and I buy a bush
I buy a tree.
and I get a tree.
I want to buy a tree and I get a bush. I don't want a bush, I want a tree. The first off, you don't pay for the
So
thing.
ladies, get that waxing done.
And first off,
if you want to make jacket.
let me say this to the people out there who are annoyed with me because I'm a fanboy. I'm one of the people who bought toys. I'm one of the people who saw every one of the movies in theaters.
Hold on. I negate
Except
your
for the first three.
fanboyism. I don't agree that you're a fanboy.
Why? Why?
You're a fuck boy.
You are a fuckhead, is what you are, you fuckhead. Anyways,
You didn't like The Last Jedi. There's something wrong with you.
first off, here's the thing.
What?
I saw the 1, 2, and 3 in theaters. I didn't like them when I first saw them, but then when I saw them again in movies, and I will grant a Last Jedi this. I haven't seen it again, but I will watch it again because I have to say that when I went online, someone was like, after the second view, you kind of change your mind, so I will give it that.
Or
for
if
now.
you're smart and you pay attention to the first viewing,
The first...
it's legit.
No. Okay, first off, we're still on 7.
Okay.
It was
We'll
good.
go back.
Rey was a great character. She was building up to something.
A great character.
No, she's not.
Rey is.
And people are going to get pissed off at me for this one, but she got handed her freaking powers. She didn't learn anything. She just walked in, and she was like, here's powers. There you
So
go.
did Anakin Skywalker.
And I'm not
so
gonna
did
use-
Luke and Leia.
First off, I'm
Are
not
you
going
on
to
drugs?
use... I'm not going to use what people have been calling her, which is Mary Sue. I'm not going to use that term.
What? Why?
Because
Mary
it's just...
Sue.
To me, I don't understand it, so
What's
I don't
Mary
care that
Sue?
much. She just gets handed powers. That's all. It's basically someone who just gets handed everything. and she doesn't evolve. She doesn't do anything. She just granted her powers, and then that's what everything.
Well,
happens.
she did. She did evolve into it.
She did evolve from shit.
Did you not pay attention to anything that happened in that movie?
Are you kidding me?
Are you on drugs?
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding you at all. What, okay, Anakin
Please like, share, and follow.
At least
let everybody know we're discussing. Hold on. Please let everybody know that we're discussing The Last Jedi, so if you haven't seen it yet, spoilers. Spoiler alert. And if you want people to see us bitch at each other about The Last Jedi because we have opposite opinions.
It's going to be a heated New Year.
And it is a heated discussion. Let everybody know, because I'm about to teach Jay why he's a moron.
You better lose this fight, bro. You are about to be bent over and ridiculed.
First off, she was given her powers.
And?
She was given her powers.
It's the Force! You don't learn the Force.
No! You learn it! Have you even watched the movie?
Or Yoda wouldn't have burned down the tree in the books!
That wasn't Yoda! That was a caved-in skull little creepy rat, okay? That wasn't Yoda.
It was literally Yoda's ghost. What? You want crack?
Oh my god! We will get to the why that is so stupid. We will get there, okay?
Yeah, Vince Yoda's
we are going to get there.
Mary Sue is equivalent to useless, boring, plain woman.
Well, then that's why I won't use it, Bridget, because that's not what she is. She's a good character. She's a great actress, and I don't think she's useless, but I think she should have had better character development. I think the guys who did the story
I know girls named Mary Sue that are not at all useless. Just saying.
That's true. That's true. To girls who are named Mary Sue, that's a good name.
Feminists are going to kill us.
It's a good name.
Mary Sue.
The fact of the matter is, now that I know what it is, I especially won't use it. Because I feel like she was actually a... Okay, sorry, Bridget. We'll talk to you later. But the thing is that it's not, you know, I'm not going to use Mary Sue because if that's what it means, that's not what she is. Because Daisy Ridley is a great actress. She's a good character. And I would have felt like everything would have built up. And then you come down to the fact that I think the problem here is that she's just given too much too fast. She's not trained. She doesn't have any kind of, like, wise tutor to help her along.
Literally does. But literally doesn't matter.
Tell me.
So, how do you think the first Jedi learned to use the Force? Who taught the first Jedi how to use the Force?
Actually, that's answerable.
Okay. Go for it. Make it canon, or I'm going to ignore it and brush you off.
Then I don't know if this is canon anymore.
Boom! Shut up.
Oh, wait, no, I do know it's canon. No, I don't.
Yeah, exactly. See, Disney's fucked things up with canon.
You got me there.
Boom.
You've got me there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I will back off that.
Coyote by the strangles.
He got me on the Ray Powers thing. All right, you win. High five. Good job, buddy.
Word.
Good. So, but now we're going to move on.
Okay, here's the point, though. No, we're going to get into this because the Force had to be taught to someone. No, that makes no sense.
I will say one of the
Force
reasons.
Is the instructor.
One of the reasons I want to give up on that is because I actually like Rey as a character. To be honest, I know people are going to hate me who hate the Last Jedi.
Well, she's awesome.
But I think she's a great character.
She's dope. She's great.
She's got a decent.
I was kind of.
There are some things I don't like about her backstory.
Here's what I want for the next.
But
movie.
I like her
I want
to
see Finn get in touch with the Force a little bit because he had an inkling there.
Pissed me off. The fact of the matter is J.J. Abrams was doing something amazing. His character went from being someone who was running away and afraid like Han Solo, but Han Solo was brave, but he just didn't. He was too proud. He had to pay. He just didn't give a shit. He didn't care. And Finn was his
Han don't care.
Was kind of his mirror, except for he was scared. He was a janitor. He wasn't ready for this. He's not bloodthirsty. Yeah, he was a scad. And then,
then he fucked Phasma up though.
He was thrust into a situation, and his character slowly built up,
which is how the Force works.
And yeah, he was finding the power inside himself. He fought another stormtrooper. He was slowly coming out of his shell.
So the first movie should give you a hint as to how she learned how the Force awakens.
But that's what I'm saying.
She even says it. Something awakened.
No, I agree with you there. But that's why I think that this movie being a big FU to the fan theories and the fans was stupid.
No, it's not stupid. The fan theories are fan theories. The fans said shit like Jar Binks was a Sith Lord. Jar Jar
I love that
his tongue out of his own ass.
Jar Binks, Sith Lord, 2008.
Oh, it's a Jedi jump.
2020.
No, he's a Gungan. He can just jump. He's got frog legs. They jump. How fucking stupid you gotta be? It's a Jedi jump.
Dude, hold on.
He accidentally does. Yeah, because he's an idiot and a klutz. Hold on. That's how the Force works.
Hold on.
It's
not that... I don't believe 100% that Jar Jar is a Sith, but it's a hope inside of my heart to make the original movies are the 1, 2, and 3 good.
Became a senator. Much like 90% of Senate.
It is hope that he is a Sith, and it is love for the fact that I want the character to be a Sith because it would be amazing. And it would honestly... It wouldn't be surprising, but it would be amazing. And if Jar Jar Binks came back as a Sith Lord in number 9, I would buy 10 tickets
Okay, so that said,
and take all of the row.
I think the original scripting actually had him as a villain.
I think it did.
But
I think he was.
That's according to that fan theory. I've only read it on like Reddit and shit like that.
Well, according to the guy who played him, he had.
I'm not calling Reddit shit, by the way. I mean, it's mostly shit. It's like
he's just saying
a
generalization thing that people say.
I'm not saying it's not shit.
No.
I'm not saying it's not shit though.
But the thing is that with Jar Jar, even his character said that he had more important. There was more important things happening with Jar Jar Binks that was changed because of pressure and fan pressure.
We haven't even gotten to the fucking movie we're talking about yet.
No, but we will get there.
We're still on the prequels here, bro. You're so exasperated you gotta light your cigar again? That's sad.
So here's the thing. So we're moving on now. We're going to talk about Finn a little bit. Because we've kind of, with Rey, I'm going to move on because I like Rey's character and I don't want to blast her. I really like her character. I know that I'm going to get hate for that.
Daisy really did a great job.
She
No,
did.
it's a good character.
I don't know why people are like, oh, she's such a bad actress. What? Every time she's in a scene, I'm in the scene with her. I'm like, dude, keep going.
Well, I would be too.
I love that fucking that actress. She's amazing. Daisy Ridley is amazing. She was great in 7. She was great in 8.
It doesn't hurt that she's hot.
No, it doesn't. But that's not important.
I mean, it can be.
She was a great actor. I don't know. I honestly I don't get the hate for her. I don't get the hate for her.
So you don't think that the attractiveness has anything to do with it after Leia in that slave Leia outfit?
I actually didn't really find Carrie Fisher attractive ever.
What the hell's wrong
whatever.
with you?
Either way.
I didn't know. Oh, you can't come out for another few years. You said 46. You're gonna come out.
That's true. Okay, you're right. So the thing is, so I want to move past Daisy really a little bit. We will get back into it a little bit, but not about her specifically. More about the story around her. So right now, I want to talk about Finn because I want to. This is going to be a little bit spoilery, and
he didn't play a huge part in the movie until later.
What I hate about Finn's character in this movie isn't John Boyega. John Boyega is awesome. He's a good actor, but his character was great in 7. He was developing into something. At the end of 7, he became brave and strong, and he was a capable character, still learning. But then at the beginning of 8, it's like, what if Rian Johnson just decided all of a sudden, hey, Finn, yeah, your character's development, stuff like that, never mind.
Okay, so wait. Think about how the other movies worked. You didn't have character development all the way through for every movie, for every character. You can't do that because certain episodes focus on certain character traits.
The thing is,
now, that said, though, think about it. Carrie Fisher died prior to this being released.
Actually, oh my God, I have to stop because Finn's character didn't change. He did, in fact, progress. I just realized I had misinterpreted the beginning of that damn movie.
Yeah, you did. He did the loop thing where he was in the Bactine tank.
No, I mean, when he was leaving, he wasn't leaving because he was afraid. He was leaving because he was trying to get to Rey.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of the thing.
I missed that part. I just remembered it all.
That's how he got into it.
Wait a minute.
He's trying to save Rey.
I was going to discuss that part, but then I remembered that whole thing. Oh my God, I forgot that scene. I'm terrible.
This is your idea to talk about Star Wars.
It's slowly falling apart on me already. It's slowly falling apart.
But it should be.
Well, I have to say the thing I don't like about it is there are many things I don't like about it.
Okay, here's my qualm. For a 3-hour-long movie, the only problem I have with Star Wars is 3 fucking hours long, or damn near it.
2.5.
It's like 3 hours.
All right, 3 hours.
I went in at 11. Got out at like 10.
Long.
But no, it's not too long in a bad way. But there were some filler spaces they could have left out, like the milking creatures on.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
That was so
creepy.
That was a drunken bat, and it was funny. Because Star Wars does that, though.
But here's the thing.
I'm glad, because, okay, so, here it is. The Force Awakens didn't really have that moment of the weird, awkward, like, why is this here? But Last Jedi did with the milking creatures.
The difference between The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens was that there was a great writer and director on The Force Awakens.
I feel like this was well done.
This was not well done.
You already have to retract on what you just said. Think of what you said a minute ago.
Okay. First off,
your argument's been falling apart.
That was the only real complaint about John Boyega, aside from the fact that he had nothing to do with the story, basically.
Yes, he did.
He had nothing to do with it.
Hell yeah, he did.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You go through the entire movie. You go to a shitty casino world where you then destroy everything.
Okay, that was a little weird.
First off,
I'll give you that.
Let's discuss the casino world then.
Odd.
It's not odd. It was fucking stupid.
No, it was great because think about it. At the end of it, if you watched, the kid
Yeah.
taking care of the pens,
And in
have the
reality,
Force, and grab the broom.
Since this movie was about reality and how things would actually happen, with John Boyega getting caught in his plot line, and then nothing happening from it.
Star Wars.
No, because people are telling. I've read things that say, "Oh, well, this is a more realistic version. Things don't always go to plan,
So
even
you're
though there's
still
a
listening to
Force."
people. Okay, listen though, but that's the whole point. Because if they hadn't done that, the kid in the pen. Remember, Luke's last line was, "I'm not going to be the last Jedi."
It was.
Boom!
It was Rey he was talking about.
No, it wasn't. He was saying, "I'm not going to be the last Jedi." It was a whole different Jedi Order now because the books were burnt by Yoda because he tried to fix it, and Yoda goes, "Nah, fuck this, fire." And he's like, "You're not getting it. They're getting it naturally." Did you not pay attention to any of what happened with Yoda and Luke?
To be honest, yes,
You
I paid
didn't.
a lot of attention.
So then you missed all of the
I didn't
meaning
miss
behind
shit.
it because I tell you what,
First off,
kid in the stables who helped him in the first place.
He's in a salt mine now, probably dead.
No, because he reached for the broom and the broom came to him. The Force was there naturally. That's how the Force is supposed to be.
No,
It's the natural essence of
It is
life.
not.
It's not metachlorians.
that was the dumbest fucking thing on earth.
Metachlorians?
Yes.
Hell
Can we
yes.
agree to the stupidness of fucking Metachlorians?
We can agree on that.
First off, this movie is a fucking jumble too. It's a jumble.
I felt like, okay, it was
like an entire
here and
series
there.
of a show slammed into an hour.
I did feel it was a little detached on certain things.
You lost interest. Like Daisy Ridley scene's great.
I didn't lose any interest at all.
Ray and Luke was awesome.
I was on the edge of my seat
Finn's
the
was kind of
entire
shitty.
fucking movie.
I didn't like Finn's at all. His storyline was pointless and stupid. And then
What
you go down to
okay, what I didn't like was
and then
Benicio del
Poe.
Toro.
And then
No.
fucking Poe.
No, for me it was Benicio del Toro.
So
That
hold
was
on.
it was like, you go to this place to find this guy that can do this thing.
We're still on Finn real quick because we're gonna follow Finn's line real quick because this is the thing about this movie.
Oh,
This
pissed
isn't
you off
one
with Finn?
story. No, because a lot of shit pisses me off. But this is one thing. This is Finn. So we're gonna go back. He meets
You just started again earlier saying, "Oh wait, no, I have to rethink all of this because I was totally
Oh
wrong."
no!
I
That
misread
was the one thing I didn't like about Finn because I thought his story progression was bad. But then I started really thinking about it again as I was sitting here because I was like, wait a minute, because I was listening to you.
He's always
and it
trying
occurred
to
me-
save Rey the entire time.
That is the thing that occurred to me as I was thinking. That I had
He's
fucked up on
always
that
a
one.
hero.
But it's not him. It's not his character. It's what the story around him that what pissed me off.
But his character is involved in the story around him. The story is bigger. I think this is the problem you're having. You're focused still on characters. And this is what a lot of people, I think, had a problem with this movie. Is because people are focused on just individual characters and not the universe around it. The idea of the Force, may the Force be with you.
Except
Look at that chick. Okay, the chick that took over for Leia when she was hurt. We wanted to have her dead when she first took over. She was pissed at Poe.
I was glad she
needs
went
to
out
go.
where she went.
She needs to go. But the reality was she knew better. She was more of
yeah.
a Leia-minded person
You know what?
who was more intelligent.
I know how
because
you-
she was focused on the people in the universe and not just herself.
Yes.
We focused on
Perfectly.
individual characters.
She was so amazing at it that instead of telling the hot-headed ex-commander, who is known for taking charge of the situation and doing what he wants,
In a bad way.
here's the fucking plan so he doesn't do anything stupid, she says, nah, I don't like you because now I need my character developed so you as the guy can look like a loose fucking cannon and me as the woman can look like an amazing fucking
you're trying
person.
to make a feminist argument.
It is a fucking feminist
It
argument.
probably is. It's Disney, but that's not the point. It was well done. And
You know
she
what?
was
It
focused.
was not well done.
Okay, as a character, she was.
This
We'll
plot
bring
line was
Ben
so
Shapiro
fucking
in here making
forced.
bullshit about it. It wasn't.
What are you
forced.
talking about, Ben Shapiro? I am
I don't
not
know.
that
The
far.
feminist thing.
She
You're
was
pretty
a-
close with that line.
Let me put this. Her as an actress playing the part, love her, doing great. The character was good, but the way it was written was
Well, see, I
attempting to
don't know who
make
she
Poe,
is
the
as
only
a
guy who was a commander, look like a fucking nut job.
Poe was an asshole from the beginning.
His character from number 7 wasn't an asshole.
Yes, he was. He got reprimanded
No.
for doing stupid shit.
His number 7 character was smart but capable.
He was still smart, but capable, but also stupid.
And I don't know how to put this to you, but he's almost single-handedly saved everybody in the 7th movie constantly.
Okay,
And then in
And-
this one, all of a sudden, no, Poe.
there's
No,
a
no.
moment where tactical stuff came. When it comes to war, there's a moment where tactical stuff comes into event, and where balls out, guns out works. He's balls out, guns out. He doesn't have much for tactics.
Yes, so it's fantastic that the guy who has everyone's
But
fucking
that's
respect.
the point,
Hold on.
is they're trying
Wait.
to move it.
That's the best idea. You have a guy who has everyone's respect. He's a hero. He's known as a hero. He's known as a capable leader. Even a little gung-ho, but he's got everyone's respect. And instead of
He sure as hell didn't have layers respect in this movie.
instead of doing the
laughing.
smart thing and simply either fucking locking him in a goddamn brig, or, I don't know, telling him your goddamn plan so that he doesn't go half-cocked and start fucking doing stupid shit like he did, which caused the stupid John Boyega storyline instead of something actual.
Well, there you go. You just reversed on yourself. With that
No, I didn't!
From the last episode.
Because the character was stupid. The character written in this one for Poe was stupid.
No, he wasn't stupid.
The story was stupid.
No, he
the
was
forced
not
plot was stupid.
Stupid. You should check your text message.
It was a forced plot. The plot line was forced.
Apparently, you're supposed to check your text message.
And here's the thing. I don't care what the storyline behind it was. I'm not arguing, and I know you said, the feminist thing. I don't care. You know what? If you want to write something, it's your story. I will check it. Okay. It's your story. It's your movie. It's your I don't own it. You do what you want, but make it coherent.
It was coherent. You're just upset about how it turned out.
You're right. I'm sorry.
wanted Poe to be more...
As a leader, I would have probably said to him, hey, look, this is what's going to happen. That's it. I'd have done it. And then guess what happened? Nothing. He would have been like, okay.
But he wasn't that way because his leader, Princess Leia, or General Leia Organa, was not in control anymore and had no say in it. And so someone new came on knowing what Leia would do.
So
it didn't work.
I'm just saying this right now. As a leader, she was shitty. Why? Because she didn't make the right calls. She made really bad fucking calls. She took a guy who has all of the goddamn
She saved
respect.
literally everybody.
Yeah, except for the 90 or the 20 odd
okay,
ships
that
that
part,
got sort
you're
of
right.
3.
Okay, so that's the other thing I didn't like about the movie was like the warp speed thing. How is that a thing?
That was a beautiful fucking scene, though.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Okay, so
amazing.
when your ship can just go into warp speed and somehow get away from everything, but somehow still kamikaze its way into a dreadnought, that kind of bugged me. Like that doesn't make any sense.
The thing here is that
okay, I'll give you that one. That one didn't make
the
sense.
plot line in the case of Poe and I can't remember what her name is. Started with an H or something. Was forced. I'm not. And here's the thing.
Oh, the chick that ran the...
No, the fighter pilot, the commander.
I'm talking about the commander that's going for Leia.
No, I get that. I'm talking about her and him.
Yeah.
The character arc making him look fucking crazy was stupid.
He didn't look crazy.
Why?
He looked like an irrational, angry person who's trying to get a job done, a soldier. Like a pilot.
And
he looked exactly like Han Solo would have.
I'm just simply saying this.
Han Solo.
The whole fucking plot line with him was stupid.
I didn't think so.
Everything in this movie could have been avoided. Everything.
Okay, so to clarify, do you not remember anything Han Solo did? He abandoned the Resistance.
Yeah, I know.
And came back in the end.
But he knew what was happening.
Well, he did, but he didn't. Like Poe did, but he didn't. That
the difference is,
moment, even Poe.
No one ever negligibly said to. No one ever said to Han Solo, "Sorry, we're not going to tell you what's happening. Goodbye."
Check
or was a dick to him.
Check your messages.
No one did that shit.
Losing connection here somewhere. No, we lost connection. And we're back. Yay!
Why am I checking my text during the show? I'm in the middle of
I don't know.
You fill up the space because I'm ranting. Go for it.
Told in chat to check.
Go for it. Tell me what's up.
I liked how it worked. I liked Poe. I liked Finn. I liked all of it. I liked Daisy Ridley's Rey character again, which is a bang-up job. What I'm hearing is that she won't be in the next one, which is upsetting.
Who?
Daisy Ridley. The rumors I've heard is she will not return as Rey, which would be weird.
The thing, this whole fucking The Last Jedi, and here's the thing: if that's true, I'm going to give Rian Johnson another chance and J.J. Abrams on the night, because that would explain why he went so dramatic with everything he did. Because he has to rewrite the story; it has to be redone because essentially a key element left, and so they have to redo shit. There has to be a dramatic change.
I think it went well, dude. I don't know what you're hung up on this.
Story.
Here's what bugs me: people that are hung up on Snoke. That bugs me more than anything.
I am less annoyed.
Who is Snoke?
Snoke
is Jar Jar.
Let me put it like this: I am less hung up at the story than I was previously, because I have to grant that they did do some really ballsy things.
Hella.
I'm just saying that the fact of the matter is, a lot of it was just incoherent, stupid shit that didn't need to happen. A lot of it. A vast amount of it.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Oh, the fucking warp thing.
The warp scene, where she took out the ship.
When she straight up,
with no sense made,
took that goddamn dreadnought out, it was just beautiful, that's all. It just looked great.
No, it was totally incoherent. The one incoherent part of the entire movie is the part you like. After bitching for almost an hour about incoherency
Yep.
in the movie.
I like the shot. It was awesome. That's all.
Okay,
I didn't like what happened. I liked the image of it. It was great.
You know what pissed me off the most about that movie?
I guess I have to agree with you, though. I mean, here's the thing. If that was capable, they would have just fucking thought of ships that could punch through things and live.
Well, they had them. They already had them.
One question about
the
that
last
scene.
movie, they had battering ram ships.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you something. When she did that shit, did you not think to yourself, you could just going back, if you can watch it again, just see like the first one gets destroyed, just turn the fucking ship around now. What are you doing? Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. After the 20th one gets taken out and there's only 3 left, she decides all of a sudden, okay, now's the time.
Oh no, that pissed me off.
Now's the time to do it.
Move, girl, move!
Do it.
The whole time though, I was thinking, somebody in that dreadnought should probably do something. Who's in that dreadnought that can actually do some work? Oh, it's too busy with Rey hanging out with fucking Kylo and Snoke.
Oh my god,
for
dude.
no fucking reason.
First off, that we actually strayed from something I wanted to talk about, which was the goddamn casino work.
Go back to the stupid
Put a
casino.
pin on that. The reason for that is because this is one of the most annoying things about this movie, is because it was just full of messages trying to be annoying. And let me put it like that, I'm not trying to be annoying. They're trying to put stupid messages forward that made no sense. Mostly because, let me put it like this: everybody there is basically a rich asshole.
I like the whole, the worst people in the universe, in the galaxy, and that's all. Just rich people.
Actually,
it doesn't make you the worst people ever.
I thought it was when it first happened. I thought it was an interesting parody to the never a worse hive of scum and villainy from when Ben Kenobi said that in the first one.
Oh, about what place?
The cantina on Tatooine. It was what was the place? Mos Eisley. I think it was the Mos Eisley part.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was an interesting parody, honestly. I thought he did interesting was starting. And I thought something great was going to happen there.
Yeah, look
and maybe he would find the Force, maybe something happened, because I was hoping this whole movie that John Boyega would find the fucking Force and become a Jedi, because I thought he'd be
okay. So this I think was going to happen in the next movie. So I think you're getting all pissed off for something that's going to happen in the next movie.
Why? He was finding it in the last one.
Yeah, but you're getting pissed off about something that hasn't happened yet.
Why stall for a shitty casino scene that literally? Okay, so it goes. I'm going to spoil the shit out of this scene if you haven't seen it. So if you haven't seen it, spoiler here, as we have been spoiling the whole time. Well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I know people are going to be mad at me for what I said about the Poe thing, feminism.
We should definitely do a fucking...
I'm not against everything.
We should do a spin-off show called Hardcore Spoilers. I think I found your niche.
They land on him and this throwaway character Rose land on the
Whoa! Rose is not a throwaway character.
Throwaway.
She helps him find the Force.
Throwaway.
No, she's amazing. What's wrong with you?
Throwaway.
Tran, I think is her last name.
Throwaway.
No, awesome character.
Throwaway.
No, she's great.
Throwaway.
No, because dude,
Throw that
you can't.
bitch away.
No, what? No.
And when I say that, I don't mean like in context. I know people are gonna get offended thinking I'm calling her a bitch. I'm not. It's just a generic.
You literally just did.
No, I just say bitch all the time. It's generic. I don't mean to call her that. I'm just
like
saying her character.
About Vin Diesel.
Yes, Vin Diesel's a bitch.
Vin's a bitch.
You're a bitch too.
Vin Diesel, he says.
So, aside from this bitch over here, okay, so throw away her character because it was useless, and one of the worst characters in the movie, in my opinion.
She was awesome. What's wrong with you?
Probably the worst character in the movie. She's the Jar Jar of this series. That's all we know. So, anyways, Jar Jar.
Toro was a Jar Jar.
Jar Jar and Finn are going to a casino world where they get a parking ticket essentially, and they go through and there's just a bunch of bad shit happening. The bad people gambling. Yeah, they get a parking ticket.
They literally get a parking ticket.
Very brutal. I don't get it. That was stupid as shit.
That was a little odd. Well, no, because the hierarchy's like, the higher class, look, they parked here. They shouldn't park here. You shouldn't park the spaceship here.
Anyways, aside from the obvious of what that is, I'm not gonna here's the thing. There's a lot of people who are talking about the politics behind this, and I'm not gonna get into it because the fact of the matter is I don't really give a shit. I honestly don't give a shit. I really don't care. I don't care what you do to your movie as long as it's coherent. You can fucking have an entire movie just killing people.
Okay, we know that
smashing
the Empire,
seals as long as it's good.
We know no, unless it's the singer.
But. I love Seal. Fuck you.
We know the Empire.
He sings one of the best songs ever. From Batman? You remember that song?
Yeah, I'm not going to get a Kiss on the Rose.
Kiss on the Rose? Great song. Love you, Seal.
Anywho. That said, look, we know the Empire's running a caste system.
Hold on. No, that's not what I'm going at, though. Because I don't care. Here's the thing: the politics. I didn't care because I didn't need to see that. I'm watching a movie for entertainment. I'm not watching a movie for. I get politics too much because I love watching this crap. I hate it now, and it's oversaturated, and there's just too much crap where people are like trying to force stupid messages that people already know anyways. Who cares? And so they get into this goddamn
that
casino world.
tattoo of Alex Jones on your butt, though.
Sure did. Love you, Alex.
Awkward.
I did drink my fluoride today. Don't worry.
Don't show the viewers.
The humble water purifier salesman known as Alex Jones. The guy's fucking nuts. Anyways.
Whoa! I've invited him on the show.
I fucking love him. He's nuts.
I love him. He's nuts. Like he's spinning.
I like crazy people.
I like this guy. He's crazy. He's out of his
Thanks,
mind. They're in this flat.
Great.
Same thing didn't happen.
Aside from
Star Wars.
Aside from the humble water purifier salesman, which Joe Rogan calls him. I love Joe Rogan too. Joe Rogan's awesome. Anyways,
Quit kissing ass.
I'm kissing ass. 'Cause I love you
Talk
guys.
about Star Wars. They're not gonna watch this.
No, doubt it. Anyway, so in Star Wars, they go through this thing. I'm not going to talk about the political statements because it's just who cares. Anyway, so they basically they go in and they free, they find Benicio del Toro, amazing actor, love that guy.
Ish. I wouldn't say amazing.
He's a great guy. I love
bad.
him.
He
I
was
love
great
him.
in
I love him
Snatch.
as an actor. He's great.
He was
Oh yeah, he
really
was
good in
amazing in
Snatch.
Snatch. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, sorry.
also amazing
Now we're
in
fans of
Snatch.
Snatch. Dude, you're so.
Fan of Snatch.
What the fuck? Anyways, so they meet him, and that plot line about having Maz Kanata was a throwaway because they legitimately only had her to send them there, and then they find the guy. Nothing happens with him.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing. Well, no, because
What was that? Nothing.
well, no, because I think it led them
The best part
in
was
the direction.
I'm confused. Is the Force on the side of the dark side at this point in the movie? Because that's what it seemed like.
How
at that
do you
point.
not understand the Force? The Force is both the light and the dark side. It's not in between.
But if the Force was just on was on the side of the dark,
Okay,
they could
hold
just
on.
destroy
You're
the
thinking
fucking
of the
fleet.
Force like a person. Here's your problem. You're thinking of the Force like an individual person, not like how the universe works together.
No, let me put it like that. I understand that the Force would be gray.
The dark side of the Force is still.
I understand that the Force would be gray. It wouldn't
The
have
Force
a choice.
is neither. It's everything.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Force is everything that drives everything.
That's the point of gray. It means it has no affiliation. It just does whatever. It just does things to make sure that things move forward.
It just moves forward. We appreciate the light side of the Force. Do you remember that?
Actually, I like the dark side,
Do you
to be
remember that, actually, do you remember that book, The Keep?
No.
Okay, so there's a whole series about.
Can we please talk about the casino a little more? Because that's where I was going.
Well, let me finish this part first before I lose it. There was a whole series of books written about this guy called like the Repairman or the Fixer or something.
Repairman Jack.
Yeah, that guy. It's the Keep is part of that.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to read that.
Yeah.
I hear it's good series.
Okay, so can't remember the author. Awesome book. The movie was no. It was Rawhead Rex all over again. But the whole point is the light and the dark aren't necessarily in conflict, aside from when the human element comes into effect. It's still part of the same thing.
Yeah, well, I get that.
That's
but
the
what I'm
Force.
saying is,
The Force isn't in conflict with anything. The Force is just the Force.
hold on.
It's
I
there.
understand what you're saying here. But if Finn was sensitive, then the Force would work for him in his direction.
Everyone is able to be sensitive to the Force. Or you wouldn't say.
So what are the fucking
Force
rules
be
to the
with
Force then?
you. There's no rules.
There
It's the Force.
were established things that happened.
You cannot put the Force into a box. You're human. You can't take your infinite
let's put a
mind
pin.
and take the infinite Force and put it into a
Let's
tiny
put
little
a pin
box.
on your Force discussion because I wasn't quite going there at that moment anyways.
Okay, so I think Dumas actually says it best in The Count of Monte Cristo.
Dumas?
Whatever.
It's pronounced Dumas.
I don't think it is. So Alexandre Dumas actually says,
Don't you mean dumbass?
no, that's a stupid.
Alexander Dumas.
You are a dumbass. It says, he writes, in the end, treason is all about dates.
Yeah, well, it literally is. I get that.
That's the Force.
No, I get you. I'm not arguing with you about the Force.
So the argument is, why are we always on the side
Because
of the Jedi and not on the side of the
The
Sith?
thing is this. I'm on the side of the Sith at all times. Anyways.
That's why you don't like this movie. There we go.
Oh my god. The point is that the Force is a tool, essentially, to the Jedi and the Sith.
No, the Force is the
It works
driving...
with them,
No.
and it is
the
their
Force
ally.
Is
Except for the Sith, it's not quite their ally.
A lightsaber is a tool of the Jedi. The Force is the driving factor
The reason...
of all things
The reason that Luke
At all.
Skywalker was capable of having good luck and having things go is because he was using the Force as he went, and it allowed him to have essentially good luck. He used the Force as an ally to fight, to do everything. When Finn went to look for somebody, he was essentially surrounded by the Force, and he's sensitive, and yet the Force said, "Nah, we're gonna give you the bad guy." It's
No,
cool.
that's not what happens.
Anyways.
The Force is non sequitur. It doesn't care about you or your opinions about things.
Yeah, I noticed no one that makes this movie ever cared about anyone's opinion. Not even J.J. Abrams.
Since
by the
George
way.
Lucas. What
The
are you
best part
talking
is,
about?
people are. One thing I do want to say here real quick is everybody's blaming J.J. Abrams from this. He had nothing to do with this movie. It was
Fact.
Disney. Disney made.
I think he's in the next one, though.
Yeah, he's going to do the next one,
Yeah.
and I think he'll bring it back. But
It was already brought back.
no. Anyways, so on this stupid casino planet you're on for like 30 minutes, which is a waste of time. They free a bunch of animals. They essentially get a bunch of kids sent to a salt mine, and then the animals are going to get caught anyways.
No one goes to the salt mine. Why are you saying this?
They destroyed an entire area that is now going to have to be rebuilt by slave labor, as if that wasn't going to happen for some reason.
You're literally just making stuff up. You're
No.
implicating
No.
things.
If
Implying
you
things.
destroy a rich world, who do you think's going to rebuild it? They're rich? They're going to go out there with their hands and shit? If you want to look at the reality of what happens, dark and light, then you have to look at the reality of the situation. Because you could take yourself out, but you want everybody, people who love a good story or love stories will look at the whole situation. They'll look at everything. We'll look at the bigger universe. If, just like she did, look at the bigger universe. If they destroyed that place as they did, who's rebuilding it? The slaves, who are going to get beaten, and they're going to be forced to do it, and now they have to go back to hard labor. Those kids released and helped them release animals. Do you really think in a real society, in a real world that has slaves, that they're just going to let those kids stay?
Do you know where some of the richest people in the world live? With some of the most extravagant buildings?
Saudi Arabia?
Uh-huh.
So?
Who do you think built those buildings?
Slaves.
No.
Workers.
Yeah, people that are paid to do the job.
Except the whole purpose of this world was that there were slaves and people like that, which was what the purpose of this was.
No, the purpose of that entire
Also, the animals
thing,
got caught again.
The purpose
You know they did.
of that entire thing was to have that kid use the Force to bring
The point is that they brought
no
in
training.
They brought in a whole new fucking story and completely. The problem with Brian Johnson is that he
You
leaves
missed the biggest
loose ends.
picture of the entire thing.
The entire movie was a loose
picture.
end.
No, you missed the bigger picture of all
No, I
of it.
didn't.
You did. You missed the
It was
bigger
pointless.
picture. No,
The
it
bigger
wasn't.
picture was pointless. Rey didn't learn anything. Finn didn't learn anything.
And
Rose legitimately stops and doesn't do anything, and Finn never
I
evolves as a
already
character.
explained this to you like 25 minutes ago. You missed the bigger picture. It wasn't about the individuals. It was about the Force being open for people and getting back in touch with the Force. Remember the
Are
balance
you
of
on
the Force?
crack?
Are you? Did you not pay? Did you not? You went to the bathroom during some of these scenes. I think.
No, I watched this whole fucking movie.
I'm gonna watch it again because it's fucking amazing.
Look,
There are parts I didn't like. Don't get me wrong.
I'm just saying this flat is that there were just too many glaring problems.
There weren't glaring problems aside from Leia using the Force to get back into the ship when she
Oh,
was.
what the fuck was
That's
that?
that's the biggest. That's the biggest bitch I have. In this
Mary
entire
Poppins
fucking
in
movie.
space.
Exactly, she Mary Poppins. Look, I
Look.
know Carrie Fisher's dead. God rest her soul. Same time though, that was a stupid fucking
That was
scene.
a stupid fucking thing.
That scene was stupid. That made less sense than the weird milking creatures on the island
Ah,
of Jedi,
fucking weird.
which was fine because Star Wars is good for
Fact of the
weird.
matter is, the movie was too fucking long. There was too much random
No,
bullshit.
Kong Skull Island was too fucking long. This movie could have been a little bit shorter or had a little more detail in certain parts.
Literally, all someone had to do to write a better story was not leave loose ends.
They
And that's
could have
all
had,
he did.
They could have had a little less Benicio del Toro,
No, they should have had more Benicio del Toro.
or at least given him a story. That I'll gripe about. They didn't give much.
You know, with
info on it.
Rose, I really wish, because here's the thing, I could get people who are bitching about
Rose is dope. Fuck off.
People saying that she randomly appeared. It's exactly what you said. The Force drives things together.
Did you not
That's
pay
what
attention
happened.
to the beginning of the movie? The opening scene of the movie, her sister dies.
Yes.
In the bombing.
And she was a hero because she sacrificed herself.
Yeah,
and
but
then
she doesn't
Finn,
get accolades.
Finn, who was a hero and about to sacrifice himself, no,
Gets saved by Rose.
no, you can't do that, Finn, because reasons.
No, because she loves him. Because she was the twin, the opposite, like the Force, light, the dark, here and there. The Force.
So is she a Sith?
No, not
She
in a
must be
bad
because
way.
she legitimately said, "We don't kill for the things we love.
We save.
We save. Except for the giant gun now punching a massive fucking hole in that goddamn
Well,
door.
but there was a reason for that.
Killing people that she
Didn't kill
loved.
anybody. Didn't kill anybody. That
Yes.
door punch
Next
out.
question about that scene. Finn, 10 feet from ATST walkers, then somehow manages to walk across the salt plains that are solid white, carrying a person on a bag, getting all the way to the door.
They weren't focused on him. They were focused on the door.
200 yards more. Or no, probably more than that, honestly.
They didn't focus on him. They were focused on the door. Kylo says focus on the door. And then who comes out?
Okay, so
Lucky boy.
no one just sees like, hey boss, yeah, there's a dude carrying people, and the Force didn't tell him, hey,
No,
that's Finn. I hate
Kylo
that guy
said,
too.
focus on the door! And then focus on that guy! Because Luke came out.
So he just ignored
did you
Finn.
miss this?
He just ignored Finn.
Yeah, why would he?
You know what this movie
Why
is?
do you care about
It's a series
Stormtrooper?
of convenient events that just took place.
That's literally the entire series! Convenient
Yes.
events caused by the Force.
And if
The
Luke
entire series!
If Luke was Rey, then the first time he meets Darth Vader, he kicks Darth Vader's ass and holds his own, and then walks away.
Who do you think looks better in negligee? Luke or Rey?
Okay, Luke. Oh
You're
wait,
supposed to wait a
I
few
said
years.
that Rey. The fact of the matter is, that's a weird question to have at this moment.
Slave Leia.
I
It's
don't
really
get it.
not.
So
It's Vanishing Gates.
you have to understand that the thing is it's for me what really annoyed me was the sum of the things that were wrong.
Dude,
Okay.
honestly,
First
like,
off, there was no way in hell he carries Rose
you
back.
went. I think. you
Secondly,
went
she
into
didn't
movie
have
hating
the she didn't have the good graces to die. Thirdly, it made no fucking sense.
It made tons
What was
of
the
sense.
point? What was the point of other than wasting my time and filling? It was like a fucking anime series scene. Like the entire thing was like an anime
Okay,
cartoon.
you seem
Just
to
a bunch of
forget-
fucking filler.
You seem to forget these movies are not made in a full series of lines. They're 3 movies at a time that tell a story. And your cigar still went out. There's 3 stories at a time in this. And with the filler things, with Disney doing the film, which I appreciate, by the way, Disney. Thank you for filling in at least 1 year where I can go watch Star Wars around Christmas time, even if it's not directly involved in the story. No, I mean that from the heart. Rogue One was dope.
No, Rogue One was stupid. It was a waste of time. Actually, I have to stop because
You are not a Star Wars fan if you didn't like Rogue One.
I have to take a step back
Yeah, you need to take.
because that robot was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he was great.
It was great, and I like
Yeah.
the dude who was like the Force is with me. That guy was awesome.
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
And his friend, those two were fucking
his
awesome.
brother.
Yeah, those were good. I didn't like. You know what it was?
See,
What- hold on.
that right there should tell you why this is important. How they did this movie.
What killed me about Rogue One was actually just the ending, because I liked those characters and I was so fucking sad.
Okay, that said,
I was
like,
sad about that.
I don't like sad endings. I'm not gonna lie.
I was just gonna say when I
don't
saw that I was
like-
like, oh come on, dude, and it ruined the movie instantly for me because I was like, damn it. I was hoping for these two.
Okay, that said, yeah, no, I have an issue with sad endings to movies. I go to movies to watch a good movie, laugh, have fun. Guys, we're talking about Star Wars Last Jedi. For those who haven't seen it, spoilers ahead. Again, because we've been doing this all day.
The thing is the problem is that I'm so fucking tired after working all day like you, and I'm trying to argue coherently and I'm having a hard time bringing all my thoughts together.
Well, you're arguing about something that was amazing. And
No,
saying
it wasn't.
amazing to be
It
negative.
wasn't. It was fucking everything was a plot hole. Everything was untied.
No, I don't feel like that happened at all. Like I feel
Okay.
like you're missing
So,
too much
question.
on Star Wars.
If the
Last
commander
Jedi.
who is so goddamn amazing, and one ship is tracking, and she's super amazing and awesome and great, whenever he's running away, why didn't the ships who had a little bit of fuel left just fucking scatter to the winds, and the one ship stay? And then she ejects everybody, and then kills them with the light speed?
Okay, so again,
10 minutes into the movie, that would've been solid.
Like I said, I bring it back to that part. Bothered me with the whole light speed.
Hey, Dennis.
The light speed thing taking out the dreadnought didn't make any sense because in other movies they're able to go through asteroid belts and planets and whatnot and travel
The thing
huge
is-
distances and not know. But somehow she was able to kill a dreadnought. That
The thing is
part
about her,
bothered me.
and about her character, the thing is I liked her character, but I felt like she was too big of a dick to Poe, and she didn't automatically answer questions.
Well, Poe was kind of a jerk.
She didn't either put him in the brig because she knew he was going to do something crazy, or she didn't understand that he was crazy. He
Okay,
got this
Leia
crazy that he
tased
flew his
him.
gun.
I
Yes,
should tell you
we-
something.
We get that.
You don't trust Leia?
I don't trust Leia.
That's not good.
She got really mad when James Earl Jones ding dong ditched her. That was just bad. Okay,
What?
I'm just saying. You got to watch Big Bang Theory. Spoiler alert for Big Bang Theory.
No, we're talking about Star Wars, not Big Bang Theory.
The fact of the matter is the moment they fucking okay, so
Can we less F
sorry,
bombs?
the
Slightly.
thing that really actually everything else I was actually forgivable. I forget.
Everything
right?
else is forgivable.
Everything else I was willing to allow it to move forward because there were things that I knew like with people were like thinking, "Oh, well, the thing about Luke. Here's the thing. We knew this was going to happen. It's not like it's a shock. It has to inevitably happen."
I like how it happened.
I
I
know.
like how Luke went.
I will explain why I don't like that. But hold on, I can explain.
Yes, please do, because you've done
But first
such a
I want to continue with this.
shining job so
The
far.
thing that really like cemented my dislike of this movie was the fact that J.J. Abrams was doing for Snoke what he was doing for Palpatine. He was building a unknowable character that was amazing, and he was giving the fans room to like run with their wild and really get into the movie.
Okay, let me go back to what I said before we started. The fans ruined it for people.
No.
The fan theories ruined it for people.
No.
And you're one of them.
No.
You thought
No.
Jar Jar was going to be Snoke, didn't you?
No. I never thought Jar Jar was going to be anything. In fact, I didn't think any of the fan theories about Snoke were right. I didn't.
Snoke was a throwaway character.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was. He's absolutely a throwaway
Do you know why? Hold on. If you understood how a story is built, you wouldn't think that.
Okay.
But let me enlighten.
Yes.
When J.J. Abrams did this, he created a Palpatine-esque person. He's like, here's this unknowable, powerful thing, and then he gave the fans nothing because he wanted them to run wild. It got them interested. They were drinking in Star Wars. They were ready for it. They wanted it. So Snoke, they built all these things around it. They were like, this is gonna be great. We don't know these characters. Let's just draw out theories. And it got them thinking. It got them interested in Star Wars again. It got them running wild, and it got fans back in.
Did you lose your interest in Star Wars at some point? Because I never did.
You do have a point there. Okay.
Yeah. So
But the point behind his character, I believe J.J. Abrams' point behind Snoke was to allow the fans something really to talk about, like what's going to happen next, what's taking place, who is Snoke, what is Snoke, and you have to admit, you have to admit that people were making videos about Snoke even up till this movie. They were going crazy all year, like the whole time. Once Senate came out, people were going crazy with it because they loved the character, and now they're like, oh God, what's going to happen? This is going to be great. Who is her parents? We'll get to that in a second. Who is her parents? Who is going to... And J.J. Abrams had no loose ends, really. What he had was interesting stories that were being built. Rian literally has nothing now.
Okay,
there is no
hold
fudging story to go forward.
Thank you.
There is nothing going forward. There's nothing interesting me in number 9. I feel like the story's over.
Wait, here. Hey, hold on. Ready?
That's
ready,
how I
ready,
feel.
Ready? Snoke.
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
Awesome.
And nothing. Dead
Darth
nothing.
Maul wasn't built up to be the Emperor. Continue.
Okay, well, Snoke was the supreme leader, but he wasn't an emperor.
He wasn't a second-hand man. Keep going.
Neither was Darth Maul.
Snoke was the supreme leader. He was the Emperor.
It's not the... No, he wasn't the emperor. He was
Yes,
not Palpatine.
No, he was the supreme leader. He was Emperor-esque. He was
Of
the supreme
First
leader.
Order, which is a break-off of the Empire.
Look,
He's a guy who was Force aware, but not a Sith. Otherwise, how do you think he got lightsabered in the side and torn in half?
hold on.
That easy. By Kylo.
So let me ask you
I'll
something.
tell you what right now. You know who did
Hold
that?
on.
Kylo.
Hold on.
Kylo did
Let
it.
me ask you something.
Kylo shot
What the
first.
hell was the point of Snoke in the first place?
shot first. To have a boot in to move into some evil stuff that's going on without just making Kylo seem terrible. He
Hold on.
opened Kylo to the dark side.
No.
But again, the Force awakened. Think about it. The
Hold
Force
on.
is the light and the dark.
Hold on. We'll get to that too in a second. Don't worry. First off, Snoke was an interesting character that people wanted to see.
No, fans
Hold on.
fomented at the mouth thinking he would be the next Sith Lord, not realizing
Hold on.
he was a character move for Kylo to
I
take
love.
over.
I love. It's great that they started building something up, and then they just halfway through a movie said, "Nah.
Well, Vader killed Palpatine.
What the hell do I care about Kylo Ren? What do I care? What power does he have? He's a child. He's a simpering, whining child.
He's a Skywalker.
He's a mewling Quinn.
He's a Skywalker.
Nah. He doesn't even act like a Skywalker.
Luke even was gonna kill him,
Even,
and then
even
realized
Vader he
couldn't do
doesn't
it.
act like. He didn't even act this bad. He acts worse
No.
than Hayden Christensen.
He does kind of act like Hayden Christensen in that.
He's
Because
worse.
that's the point.
The thing
You
is,
have to cycle it all back, man.
the thing is this. Okay, so the point is that Snoke was an interesting character that could have continued through the series,
No, he couldn't have. He was
and
garbage.
Ryan legitimately said to himself, "Never mind."
No, Snoke was garbage. He was garbage to begin with. The whole thing about them bringing together, someone was like, "Oh, I did that." No, Kylo did that. Kylo brought him together, not Snoke. Otherwise, Kylo wouldn't have his shirt off. Think about it.
See, dude, what the fuck?
Hey, right? Think about it. Kylo
No.
did that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Snoke did that.
No, Kylo did
Snoke
that.
made the bridge. That was what he did.
Snoke said he did. I think Kylo manipulated him thinking.
Nah.
Kylo was more
Nah.
powerful. That's why Luke did his thing. Because, okay, so Anakin was stronger than Palpatine. And Ben
Anakin was
Kenobi
stronger than
says,
everybody.
Kenobi says, if you strike me down, you'll only make me stronger. What happens?
Except that's not literally what happens in the series.
He hits him and he vanishes. Well, the same thing happens with Luke.
No, it doesn't.
He
Because Luke wasn't there.
transcends himself, but he still gets stricken down.
Luke
by
wasn't
Kylo.
there.
But his soul was.
No, it wasn't.
Kylo's on acid?
I'm confused here.
Is Kylo doing
So,
bath salts?
what you're saying to me is in the next one, we're going to see Yoda, Ben Kenobi, Anakin standing around and killing him tomorrow then. Because now they can just do that. Now the ghost can just appear where Kylo Ren is and just fire fucking lightning from the sky and kill him instantly.
Well, Yoda showed up and burnt the tree up in all the books.
So they could just appear, all of them, and fire hit and shoot a lightning bolt at him, all of them together, killing him instantly.
They're with the Force. They're part of the Force. They're now there as them, but also part of the Force.
So they're
That was-
going to appear
you're missing
and
the point.
kill Kylo.
If you strike me down, you'll only make me stronger. So what does that mean?
So, hold on. Let me get
this
this
is going
straight.
back to original Star Wars. What does that mean to you? If you strike me down to make me stronger, how does it make you stronger? Because you're not there anymore?
Yeah.
Well, no, you're still there in spirit. You're still there with the Force. You're part of the Force now. You are in line
It was an
with the
innocuous
Force.
throwaway line.
No, it wasn't. It was a legit thing. Or, otherwise, Ben Kenobi would never have come back. Yoda wouldn't have just disappeared into the ether. You were throwing away all of Star Wars love because you were not
God,
a fan.
you are way more into this than I am.
Yeah?
I've never thought about it
I
like
told
that.
you I would steamroll you.
Damn,
with
you
some
got
of
me
it.
with this one. Okay, you get that one
It's
too.
exactly what should have happened.
Point, you got
Luke,
that point.
it happened exactly how it should have happened.
You got
Luke
that
got
point.
struck down, so he astrally projected or whatever, used the Force to be
That's
there.
still stupid,
And he
please.
goes, no, it wasn't because
Dude.
he needed to go.
Hold on.
Luke
Wait,
needed
wait,
to
wait,
go
wait,
because he
wait,
learned from
wait,
Yoda,
wait.
and that helped him get back in touch with the Force.
But
because
let
Luke
me-
had denied
hold on.
the Force the entire movie
Wait.
until then.
let me ask you something. As a fan, would it have been better for you to see Luke actually there and have a good 20-minute fight with Kylo, an actual saber
not.
fight?
Absolutely
Why?
not. Because it made more sense as an actual fan, as someone that cares about the series, to see Luke be there in the Force. It makes way more
No.
sense for that transition.
It doesn't. That he's just Snoke at that point.
No, because Snoke was
Just
a
Snoke.
being. He was there. He got killed by Kylo with a lightsaber.
Except he was so powerful that he was able to then stop Rey from bringing it out, smack her in the back of the head, and get the saber back. And he was reading Kylo's mind the whole time. I don't know if you know this, but when you start making decisions, your mind's doing something.
You don't remember the other one where Kylo is freaked out because Rey is able to read him when he's trying to read her?
Except
Without
that explains
training.
even better because Snoke is more powerful than both of them.
No, because Snoke didn't do that. She did. That's what freaked Kylo out.
Snoke is more powerful than both of them.
No, he's not, or he wouldn't be
He
dead.
was. Because someone wrote it that way. It's called plot storylines.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
It's called the plot,
You're being preposterous.
which thickens and doesn't
You're
exist
just
in this
really
movie,
trying
actually.
to argue this movie out without
No.
actually paying attention.
It's stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's stupid. The death of Snoke was stupid. It was fucking
It
stupid.
was perfect.
It was stupid.
Was Vader throwing Palpatine down the shaft stupid? Whilst being electrocuted by Palpatine?
Yeah,
Why?
it was actually stupid.
Why was that stupid?
Because how did he do it? He should have been crippled by the sheer force of the lightning, according to.
Hey,
and where was R2D? Where was
was-
C-3PO's fucking red arm in this movie?
Leg. I don't know why the arm showed up. I thought it was the leg last time.
It's one of his legs is silver and one of his arms are red.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
They'll
What
probably
happened-
they'll probably write that in a book. Actually, so
No,
that's
that was
kinda
in
stupid.
episode.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, I don't actually.
The whole scene with Snoke was stupid, and then on top of that, you get the situation where they fight the guards, and then Rey somehow dominates while Kylo's struggling.
Well, no, Kylo wasn't struggling.
Yes, he was. He almost got killed if it wasn't for her.
Okay, I don't think Kylo was struggling. I think he was faking it. Look what happens right after it's done. Look what happens right after it's done.
Oh, it's a good thing you got a
what
fan
does
theory
Kylo
going.
do? What does Kylo do right after it's done?
Tell me your
We
fan theory.
can rule the universe together.
Oh, after saying, Rey, give up on the old ways. Now let's do what we were doing previously together.
Yeah. Because he hasn't given up on the
Stupid
old ways.
fucking line.
Well, listen, though, he went to go train with Snoke.
the whole time this was talking about throwing away the old.
The other movie talks about how he got corrupted by Snoke, okay? Snoke led him to the dark side. He's a Force Awakened person. whole point is the Force awakens for everybody. It's the whole idea of the balance of the Force is everyone
so what you're saying
can
is
be in touch with the Force.
So then what you're saying is the story is accurate because as there were less Jedi, less Sith, that they both became really powerful.
Yoda said it himself. This needs to go. This needs to be wiped out.
No, that's perfect. Because
the Jedi were in touch with the light side, which we think is good.
Hold on, that's perfect because the fact that there were only 2 of them left, that meant they were more powerful because there was more or less. They were the only few people. There were 2 of them. There were only her and Kylo left.
What's the rule about the Sith?
On the rule 2.
There's rule of 2, but not with the Jedi.
Yeah.
Luke's last thing was, "I'm not going to be the last Jedi." Boom.
Great
Explosion.
So now let me ask you a question.
Then this kid's waking up in the barn at a place in the casino planet where he's catching a broom with the Force.
You know, Ryan had something
really
there. Hold on. Ryan had something great there for a second. There were only 2 of them, so Rey got more powerful because she was one of the last Jedi. She was last wielder of the light.
Okay.
He was last wielder of the dark, and so they became more powerful. Correct?
What?
Because that was what he was saying.
Makes sense. No, the
that
dark
was
and
what
the
was
light,
said.
It's not really the relevant part of it, though.
Snoke says it himself. Or no, sorry, I think it was Luke. As there were nobody, essentially, since it was him and Rey, it was Kylo and Rey, they both grew powerful. That's why she's gotten so powerful. That was their excuse, was that she was the last Jedi other than Luke.
Do you forget her falling into the dark side of the planet and getting in touch with the dark side? Do you forget
Literally
that
nothing
part?
happened in that either. That was
No, it did, because she was in touch with the dark side and rejected it. That was the whole point of that.
She didn't reject it. She asked it something and tried to go
She
with
did,
it.
but she rejected the answer. She chose to be in the light side.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
That wasn't the
Her
scene.
heart was in the light side. That was in the end of it, yeah.
The whole point of that scene was to point out to her that her parents were nobodies.
No, Kylo said that.
No, the scene that she was in there with the
That
mirrors.
was Kylo pushing
pointless,
on
by
her.
the way.
That was Kylo pushing on her. Kylo said, "I've seen your parents were nobodies. There were traitors in there." This was also not going to be true. I guarantee you, it's going to be proved wrong in the next movie.
Doesn't matter. They
That's
ended
a
the
fan
storyline
theory
there.
spoiler. Or heads up.
They ended that. They ended the storyline there too.
No,
This
they
doesn't
didn't.
matter now. It doesn't
No,
matter.
yes, it
Because
does.
they're nobodies.
It does matter.
So then her
they're not
entire power is for
nobodies.
nothing.
Kylo said that to get to her weak side. Kylo is the guy that's running things.
Kylo is not doing these things.
Kylo
Kylo's
is
a simpering
running
Quim.
Snoke.
There's a merely
No.
Quim. He's
No,
got
he's
nothing.
not. Kylo is not. Kylo is running Snoke. He is so emotional, like Anakin was, that his emotions are taking over. He's getting more involved in the dark side.
No. He is not that character. That is not what his character development was. He is not that smart.
You're
He's
hung
not
up
that
on
capable.
Star Wars character development, which
No,
makes no sense.
I am watching. From 7 to this one, he is too weak. He was too weak-minded. He did not do
He
this.
wasn't
It wasn't
weak-minded.
until
Luke
that
says
last
that the entire
second.
time he wasn't weak-minded. He was so in touch. He was so ingrained in the dark side. So into it. He was so into the dark side.
So the dark side does choose sides and it teaches him things.
No, he chose the side.
But that doesn't mean he's intelligent all of a sudden.
He wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
He's childish and emotional.
Then
That's
why
what-
did he serve Snoke for so long? Why didn't he kill him himself? If he was that powerful, why didn't he just kill him?
You're assuming he served Snoke.
Great fan theory you have there.
No,
you
just
think
because
they're going to
Leia
ruin that
and
one later
Han
for
said
you.
it, just because Leia and Han said it doesn't make it real.
The fact of the matter is you're making another fan theory that will
No,
also not
I'm
be real.
going off how Star Wars usually works. This isn't a fan theory. This is put together stuff, especially at the end of The Last Jedi. He clearly is running that. If he can just and kill Snoke with a lightsaber, problem solved, and then continue to help,
and chat,
and then
Dennis,
go, hey.
Hold on, Dennis and chat, how they're going to write layout is exactly how they wrote Admiral Akbar out. Yeah, she died in a fire or something.
I'm sure Leia will be digitally disappeared into the Force.
Nah, she'll just die in a fire or something.
Well, she was added.
It'll be
to,
a throwaway line
She
that no
was
one cares
added to
about.
Rogue One digitally, so
So,
she had already signed contracts, I think, for the next movie too.
hold on, because I want to explain something to you here. The Snoke points out that they are going powerful because they are 2 of the last followers of it, and they are polar opposites. She is the light, he is the dark, right?
Okay.
So let me ask you a simple question about this.
Follower though. Okay, you say follower, but that makes no sense.
No. Hold on. Because you're trying to make sense of a Star Wars thing, which apparently doesn't make sense ever.
Blue Harvest, buddy.
Hold
Blue
on.
Harvest.
That's awesome.
You're turning it
So-
into a red harvest,
Oh my
which
god.
is the worst kind of harvest.
The fact of the matter is, None of the storyline made sense because of a one small thing that happened here. The essence is that they're saying there's balance now, right? That the balance is her and Kylo.
No, it says he'll bring balance to the Force.
No,
It
no,
doesn't
no.
mean there's balance.
Ignore that. Ignore that. Because that doesn't matter to Rian Johnson or the story. That none of that shit matters.
If you can call Rian Johnson right now and get him on the line, I would love to hear what he has to say.
He would probably just say something along the lines of, I'm a douche, a bigot, and a sexist or something. Which is what they've been saying this whole time.
That is not the views for Vanishing Gates as a whole as a company. That's the views of this guy. So if you sue him, Jack.
Read the text
Or
messages
me.
of the people who wrote those movies.
I don't care.
Or the Twitter tweets.
I still don't get sued.
Yeah, that's great.
Disney is a
Anyways.
juggernaut of death.
Yeah, well, they are. Actually, I do not blame Disney for this.
I do.
I don't. I don't at all.
I blame Disney.
I think Disney is actually a decent company that allows people to have leeway.
I blame Disney wholeheartedly.
They
Here's
gave
why,
J.J.
because-
Abrams absolute leeway. I love Seven.
Here's why I blame Disney, because you're so upset.
Go for it.
The only reason you have to be upset is because Disney's involved.
I don't care if Disney's involved. I like Disney as a company because they allow people, they give people the money, they give them the leeway, and they let them go. They gave Rian Johnson the chance because I don't think Abrams had anything for this one, and he fucking left a lot of things undone. And then he killed important characters, and he didn't do anything. The whole story was pointless.
I think you need to watch the movie again, dude.
The
I think you're
whole
missing a ton.
story was pointless.
I think we need to sit down and have a Star Wars
And
session where
I'm
we
going to
sit
point this out.
and watch all the movies and then go watch Last Jedi again.
So,
because I have all.
let me explain something to you about 1, 2, and 3. It was great because people didn't actually listen to the story to that one. One of the things that Yoda says is that the Jedi were actually losing touch with the Force. The Force was leaving them.
Yes.
Because there wasn't balance. Because there were
No.
1 million Jedi to 2 Sith. So, if Kylo and Ren are
There wasn't a million Jedi.
the last two, and that's why they're powerful, because the Force is growing with them because they're balancing out. They are the balance of the Force now. Then technically, 2 Sith should have been equal to the 1 million Jedi. Why weren't they dominating the universe?
You're getting super angry for no reason because
It's
you're
because it's a
focused on-
plot hole.
No, you're focused on numbers. You're not focused on energy and power and mindset. You're focused on numbers. It's the Force. The Force is not a good side of the Force and a bad side of the Force.
Welcome
The
to
Force is
Star
light and
Wars.
dark,
Shit
as
happens.
described by
They
the
just
Jedi
changed the title scroll for
and
all
the Sith.
Then they just changed the title scroll to all the Star Wars in the future. Welcome to Star Wars. Shit happens. Good luck. Understanding
No,
anything.
like really, it's chaos. It's chaos theory because there's no good. The Force isn't thinking what's good and bad. The Force is the light side.
What are
of
you talking about? The
dark side
Force
of
is just a bunch of metachlorians.
You're a bad man. That was my one hangout with that one part of the series. Metachlorians.
That was-
Which also could be worked into it, though. Maybe if you have more metachlorians, you're more receptive to the Force.
Theoretically,
Like, I'm a
yes.
redhead. I'm more receptive
I mean, if
to
they wanted to twist it,
ignoring
they could do
pain
that.
and being more intelligent. I don't
And
know.
having less soul than
I
James
can
Brown.
I can play bass. I have
And not
I'm
having
super
eyebrows.
bad. I can dance, too. I have eyebrows. They're just blonde. That's
Yeah,
where my
eyebrows.
soul is left. This
So-
is the dark side of the Force. Is my
Okay,
blonde eyebrows.
but back to the thing about race.
How did you
know,
hate
check
this
out.
movie? It makes no sense aside from
Because
you were bored and you sat there for a while.
Niet. It's because it was legitimately just a middle finger to people who are fans.
I don't believe. I'm a fan. I loved it.
To people who enjoy the backstory and enjoy looking at the stories.
Again,
I try to figure that.
still
My
loved
theory
it.
for number 7, my theory was simple. That Rey was powerful, and this is why I felt like it was a slap in the face, because this is a theory that most people actually came away with on their own without reading online. And I didn't read online, and I came up with this theory myself, and I felt like, okay, so Rey's
Okay.
parents are going to be somebody, maybe not a Kenobi, maybe not a Walker, probably because there were a million Jedi. So she could have been someone's prodigy, and she could have been powerful in the Force through somebody random that we don't know about per se.
Okay, so for the record, guys, in the books before they got uncanonized,
Yes.
Kylo was Ben, Luke's son.
Was it? No.
Mm-hmm.
The theory was that Rey was
No, it was
the
in the books
twin.
before
Rey
they
and her
got
were the twins.
decanonized. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
But
was.
Kylo was Luke's kid.
That was one of the stupid theories, which I didn't believe in.
No, it wasn't a theory. It was actually a book
Was
before
it?
it got decanonized when it got bought out. This is your problem. You're not keeping up with things. Uh-huh.
It's
Mhm.
you have to live it to understand that it didn't make sense. Apparently,
You have to live it. Do you live it? Do you
Yes, I live it.
You live the Force.
every day I live the annoyance of this movie.
There's no annoyance. The movie was great.
Also-
it had some parts that were.
The
but
fact of the matter
every
is,
movie
killing
does.
Snoke didn't make any sense.
It made perfect sense.
For what?
Okay,
The guy
so-
killed his fucking father. How do you need? What more did he need?
A Sith Lord always kills his master to move on to
Dude.
become a Sith Lord.
So he kills his dad, and then the J.J. Abrams does a beautiful scene where he signifies the light dying as this thing fades away, and it goes full red on Kylo in that
Actually, I
scene.
said that wrong. Sith Lord doesn't do that. He convinces someone else to kill somebody. So
No,
Snoke was never the
Because
Lord.
actually, Palpatine kills Plagueis.
Who?
Palpatine killed Plagueis.
Who's Plagueis?
Plagueis is Palpatine's master, the previous one.
Darth Plagueis, yeah.
Yes. So he killed him. So
You
they do. They
resurrected
always
himself.
kill their master to become the master.
Not necessarily, because what sense would that have made for Darth to be killed by Luke if Palpatine wanted to kill him?
That's because the theory that you're talking about, which is bringing balance to the Force, wasn't actually in the original 3.
Cool. Again, the original 3 had a pink Yoda named Buffy.
I'm just saying this right now, that you can't count 1, 2, and 3, because 1, 2, and 3 were the ones who brought up the ideal that there was a 1 who would bring balance. It wasn't 4, 5, and 6.
It was written before that, yeah.
Huh?
In books written before those, yeah, it was actually.
No.
No, yeah, it was.
I reject your reality and accept my own, because the books don't have any canon, so it doesn't matter.
Take the red pill.
No.
Just
Oh.
take the red pill.
Yeah, anyways. So the point is the movie sucked.
The movie did not suck.
The movie sucked.
Okay, take 2 breaths.
It
Sit
was
back
an
for a
incoherent
second.
movie.
No, take 2 breaths, sit back a second, and ignore all the Star Wars parts like you've never seen
It was an
anything.
incoherent movie.
And tell me what you thought about the movie itself.
What?
Talk about the graphics. Talk about the directing.
Oh, the
talk about
graphics
the
were
acting.
beautiful.
Talk
The
about
acting
all
was
that.
good. The directing sucked.
How do you?
The writing sucked. Actors were good though.
You only see that
And
because
looked
you
great.
know. You can't
Looked really
approach
good.
it from a non-biased standpoint.
I am not. Well, I might be a little biased.
You're hella biased.
I'm
Hella.
biased because I like good movies. I'm sorry. My apologies.
You
What's
like
up?
Pollyanna.
What? The fuck is Pollyanna?
You probably like Pollyanna if you saw it.
I don't know. So,
Did you like the new Pete's Dragon?
I haven't seen it. What? Fuck that. We're going back to Star Wars because I'm not done yet.
Well, we've already
We got
cracked
more to
reality.
defend. Because so far you've done a piss poor job of that. Because you haven't
I have
actually
demolished
argued
you
anything.
more than once, actually.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you haven't actually explained it. You've just been like, oh, well, now it's canon somehow because of past books that no one's read and don't have anything to do with the story anymore.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're not paying attention to
No,
books
I
that were written before.
am paying attention
It's
to the
got
movies
decanonized.
because no one gives a shit about the books.
Well, a lot of people do. That's why people are pissed about The Last Jedi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, what, I'll do it. What didn't you like about The Last Jedi?
I already told you. The Leia scene was stupid.
Yes, that's stupid.
That's garbage.
Okay.
The destroying the dreadnought in hyperspeed was preposterous.
Not really.
It was totally. It doesn't make any sense at all.
It was moving at super
The warp
speed.
drive. The warp drive thing. Oh yeah.
E equals
But-
MC squared.
But it can pass through. Okay, but the rest of the movies, it can pass through things and show up somewhere. How was she able to hit a dreadnought and not cause damage
What do you mean?
or cause damage? It doesn't make any sense.
E
The
equals
rest of
MC
the
squared.
movies. No, I don't care about actual science. We're talking about Star Wars science.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were going to just completely negate everything now, too. But
This is your problem. You're
No.
not able to focus on the
No.
Star Wars universe, and you're focusing on reality.
I'm actually guarding this thing. I'm
There's
actually
one thing-
arguing for this
the one
thing.
thing that makes absolutely no sense in the entire series. You're
It's
actually
because
arguing for.
she's moving at light speed. She's not warping or disappearing from the place. She's moving at light speed. So
No,
she
it's
gains
not
mass
light
as she
speed.
moves. The ship is gaining mass.
No, because she dies. She cuts through it and dies.
Yes. Because it disintegrates when it
Millennium
hits.
Falcon. How'd that work?
It moved in
Warp drive.
parsecs.
Warp drive.
Which is a measurement of I think, distance, not time? So, oh, sorry. Never mind. Back out of it.
Parsecs are
Back
time. Time.
It's
now.
time. It's time, everybody. Parsecs are time. You're right. Why can't I can't use the equals square? Because parsecs are
doesn't
now
make any
time,
sense.
not distance in this
You
universe.
have to focus on the universe of Star
I guess
Wars.
the equals doesn't,
and not the
doesn't
real
equal
universe.
square this one.
Again, I don't watch movies to have reality.
You're right. As you
anything.
explain this, I'm just sitting there thinking this is a fucking jumble of everything in this series.
You're not focusing on the universe of Star Wars. You're focusing on yourself. And the Force is not with you. You're not one with the Force.
You're slowly turning me just because I'm just realizing how much of a jumble this shit is in the first place.
You have to
Now
focus.
I'm starting to think the entire series is shit.
Sir, you need to learn to compartmentalize your life.
This whole series is shit. I changed my mind.
Hey! No, it's not.
Yes, it is now because none of it
No,
makes
it's
sense.
still amazing because we get away from reality.
It kind of doesn't make sense when you think about how Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One totally pwned everybody, then all of a sudden was just like, meh, to one dude, and the other one,
Okay,
like,
so
moving real
one of the things I
slowly.
loved in the other movie they did, Force Awakens, was Kylo stopping that blast.
That
That was awesome.
was
Cinematically, that was awesome.
oh yeah, it was good. Oh,
Realistically,
yeah.
I don't care. It's Star Wars.
Yeah,
Who
who
cares?
gives a shit?
That's your problem. You give a crap. You're focused on reality.
You know what
Trying
it
to make
is?
Star Wars real.
Hold on,
It's
no.
not real
You know what it is that it just felt like I was following a story, and then he cut everything off,
But I didn't feel
and
that
then
way.
he just like left things unsaid, like things like closed up, like what's
It's the
happening now, what
second
goes on
movie in a
next.
3-part series.
Yes, but this is the part of the okay. So the story has 3 different sections. This is the part where the story now the characters are moving forward.
Okay, so here's your problem. Nothing will ever be as good as Empire.
I'm
In the
about
Star
to,
Wars movies? In the
I,
Star
I'm
Wars
about
movies,
to piss everybody and their
Listen,
mother off.
No, listen, nothing in the Star Wars series will ever be as good as Empire Strikes Back.
I'm
It
about to
was
piss
perfect.
everybody and their mother off
Except for...
because I
Jedi.
preferred Return of the Jedi
Well, I know, but that's not going to piss everybody off.
and New Hope.
Everybody preferred Return of the Jedi because it gave closure.
I didn't like Empire Strikes Back that much.
Empire Strikes Back was one of the most amazing things ever done on film, especially for the Star Wars series.
It was good.
What did you not like about it compared to Return of the Jedi? Closure? Sure.
The Yoda scenes. It was pointless
How was that pointless?
because there was barely anything was learned.
Luke came to terms with himself?
No, he didn't.
I know he didn't. But he did,
Not much happened in that
he
scene.
did
Okay?
give us Siegel stop it now.
Yes, he did. So, okay, so
So you're an asshole. We got it.
no,
Yeah,
because
you're
you
good.
haven't
You're gonna
you
piss
haven't
on
proved me
everyone's
wrong.
parade. I literally did.
My
You
whole
admitted
gripe
I
about this
proved you
movie-
wrong multiple times.
No,
Sammy.
I granted you some things, but you have not answered to
Granted.
me why the hell there's so many loose ends. Why they started the story in the 7th one and then just decided to cut everything off halfway through this
It's
one.
the second movie in a 3-part series. There's gonna be loose ends.
No. Not this kind of loose ends. Because they legitimately just stopped the fucking story. They just stopped.
They did.
Who gives a shit about Kylo Ren? Who? He is one of the dumbest fucking villains on Earth.
I think he's awesome, actually.
He is a stupid, whiny ass villain. That's all he is. Is a stupid, whiny ass villain. I'm not even interested in Kylo Ren's
I don't
story.
think so.
I don't give a crap about his backstory. And then on top of that, Luke, whose father legitimately killed millions and then helped destroy a planet.
He didn't kill
Oh,
millions.
Dad, I'm gonna forgive you.
Billions,
We're gonna
probably.
bring you back to the light side. Oh, but Kylo Ren, you had some bad thoughts. You haven't done anything yet. I'm gonna smite you in your fucking sleep.
Well, because he was in touch with what happened before. He saw his nephew going the way his dad did, but felt a stronger pull to the dark side from his nephew. And he couldn't even kill him in the end.
Yeah, except the whole time Rey's like, nope, there's some still good in him. There's still good in him.
Yeah, because Rey is young in the Force.
Nope.
You don't remember Luke saying the same thing about Anakin? Darth? There's still good in him. I feel it. I believe it. He's my dad. He's family. It must be true.
It doesn't
I believe
explain
it's
it.
true.
That doesn't
It
explain
literally
it.
does. It
It's not.
explains itself.
Because none of these movies
I
are
don't know
coherent,
how
as
this
you
is
said. None of these movies coherently go together. So
I
it doesn't
didn't
matter.
say that. You said that.
So let me get it
Multiple
straight.
times.
Do you think Empire Strikes Back would have been amazing if he just fucking killed Palpatine instantly and then Darth? Well, yeah, okay, it would have been. Yeah.
They would have had to work that in an alternate universe? I don't know. I wasn't there.
Actually, I think it would have been much better if he had killed Palpatine and then Darth Vader would have been the main bad guy for the rest of the series.
That makes no sense because
Because I like
the
Darth
point
Vader.
is,
I didn't like Palpatine that much.
Well, everyone likes Darth Vader.
Well, yeah.
No one hates Vader, except for maybe all the people he
I,
killed.
let me put it like this. I get why Ryan did it because he wanted Kylo to be the main
You keep
focus.
saying Ryan like he's your buddy.
No, I get why Ryan Johnson did it because he wanted Kylo to be the main focus.
Like he emphasizes his last name like it's phallic.
I like how the phallic symbol named Ryan
No,
Johnson.
no. Kibosh on that. You already pissed off Vin Diesel. We already pissed on Rosie O'Donnell because she's horrible.
I do have to get going. I do.
I bet. Because right
No.
now there's some stormtroopers out back waiting to just waste you. You know what bugged me about the Star Wars universe, though?
What?
Overall? There was one scene. Luke's on Tatooine in New Hope. And he goes back to the moisture
Oh
farm.
my god, here we go. I know this one too. I already know what you're
And there
going
are
to say.
smoking skeletons.
This is the stupidest line in history of Star Wars.
Nope, it's not the line. It's just the smoking skeletons at that scene. It's like all the other parts of those movies.
Hold on.
You get blasted, you die, but there's smoldering, smoking skeletons.
Yes, I don't get that.
Right
Hold
outside
on.
the moisture farm.
How about the fact that he's like, those are stormtroopers. It's too accurate, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said. The accuracy is the perfect
Those
line.
stormtroopers is too accurate for sand people.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. I think we just turned the fucking Quinn.
I don't think you should make fun of Sir Alex Guinness.
I love Silas Guinness.
I think he might actually lightsaber you.
I think he's cool. I don't know what you're
If
talking
you
about.
strike him down, it will
The
make
point
him
is
stronger.
that, have you ever noticed that he, after saying that legitimately, they never hit anything again?
You do know that I brought out
Have to
lightsabers
go
for us to have a
down.
lightsaber fight.
Except that no one will die, so it's pointless. My wife is currently yelling at
If
me.
I strike you down, you will still be weak.
Yeah, because I don't know how to use this thing.
Thanks for watching Vanishing Gates.
Love you guys!
As always, I am your host into the strange and pretty stupid Jay, and this is
Currently wondering why he's doing this, Jack.
you should wonder.
And I win.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
If
do.
you strike me down, I should only become stronger, and you
Good.
don't understand it because you don't understand subtext.
I don't think you understand story or how it works.
I said subtext. I'm smarter than you. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy New Year. We will be back next week with some new stuff. I don't
Maybe.
know. Maybe.
We might have something.
We'll be back next week.
Alright.
I'm your host, Jay. This is, again,
Jack.
on behest of Paco, who we forgot to call.
We
He
forgot
wanted
to
us
call him.
He's probably asleep, though.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Drive home safe. Get a designated driver. Call an Uber. Call a cab.
Yep.
Walk. I know
Have a
you're going
safe
to party, but be safe about it. When we go back to our paranormal episodes, we don't want to talk about your ghosts. We
Yeah.
want you here in person, at least in chat.
And just remember to hate The Last Jedi, because it's stupid. An
That's not
incoherent
the
mess
official
that they ended all the
explanation of the show.
stories, and now it's over because there's no reason to continue
That
anyways.
is not the opinion of this show.
in my opinion.
This opinion of the show.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right, guys. See you next week. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.